Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast. This is episode 80. Got all my buddies here. Got my man, Colonel Crackers, Pancheesy, Rick Dom, Rektangular, Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con 2018 just wrapped up. So, yeah, this is our Comic-Con episode. We always try to follow up with an episode right directly on the heels of whatever Comic-Con happened in whatever city. Well, mostly New York and Cali. But how you guys doing tonight? What's up?
I'm doing well.
Oh, the huge. I just got set up in my new place this week, so I'm actually in the middle of setting up everything.
Nice. So that means you're sweating and you are confused and you have anxiety and all sorts of shit.
I'm literally like surrounded by boxes of my own wealth.
No doubt. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into things tonight. We're not gonna really talk about pickups. I guess we'll inadvertently talk about pickups anyway, as shit, as we think about stuff. But we have a strict agenda we want to stick to, so we can get to everything and talk about all the wonderful things that happened this weekend. So yeah, what's good? What's up, Pete? What we starting with?
First thing is Marvel Legends reveals.
Nice.
All right, that's why we've got Todd in the building.
No doubt. So yeah, this weekend, Hasbro Marvel did what they normally do, and they set up a little private event on the morning of the first day of Comic-Con. So that was Thursday morning, and basically what they do is a few weeks out before the event, they send out invites to one person per outlet. Basically, it's a very intimate, exclusive sort of event, and yeah, they reached out to me and all of the various sites and stuff like that, and access to RSVP. I had originally asked for the first slot. They had 11 a.m. slot and a 12 noon slot, and I don't know what happened, but I ended up getting 12, which actually worked out better because I was able to go into the con and do a little running around and get some things I wanted to get out of the way before heading over to the event. And usually with these events, they rent out some space in some nice posh hotel or venue, and this year was no different. They put everybody up at the Whitley Hotel in Manhattan. It was like 56th Street or something like that. Really beautiful hotel, and they rented out a couple rooms up there, I guess. And they had swag bags and refreshments and breakfast and stuff for everybody, and then they unveiled things that'll be coming out in 2019, some new things that we've never seen, and we got to sit with the brand team and talk about those things and ask questions. It was really, really quiet this year, as far as like we were just kind of like chilling. It was like really extremely laid back to the point where they kept asking us, so you guys got more questions for us? Like like it was really laid back, but it was cool as always. They were a gracious host, and
to film it.
Yeah, well, no, that was the other thing that they changed up too. I didn't go live because I was going to put the whole thing on Instagram Live, but they said we could record, we could take pictures, but we couldn't reveal anything until 4 p.m. that day. So that kind of, that made it kind of whack that I couldn't go live on Instagram. But it looks like some shit leaked out a little before 4 o'clock. I stuck to the script. I did not put out anything on social media until 4 o'clock on the dot. I don't want to be uninvited to any future, events. Like, regardless of anything that goes on, Marvel Legends is my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to fuck up anything as it relates to Marvel Legends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my bread and butter no matter what. If I couldn't collect any other figures, it would be Legends no matter what. I don't care over Mezco, over imports, over anything. So I stuck to the script. But yeah, reveals. Y'all got some pictures and shit?
I'm just going to pull up your video and have it playing while we talk this topic.
That's cool. I'm ready for screen sharing too. One thing I wanted to say, Boog, is that it's good that you got the noon slot, because I was talking to our friend Dante, and he said that the Mezco shit sold out immediately.
Yep.
So it's good that you were able to go out there and shop, because if you had gone back later, you'd have been screwed.
And I would have been screwed because he got me that Doctor Strange.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to my man Danny LeBlanc, who was every year Danny hooks up with Emiya and Brian. They come out because Emiya, well, they both usually get exhibitor badges with some company that Emiya works with or some shit like that. So Danny had got in there early and he held down the spot in the line. And then, you know, the rest of us came up. Shout out to Loco Lou. He was there. He got in line with us.
Regular commenter as well.
Yeah, no doubt. So shout out to Loco. He was there with his X-Force Wolverine costume on, looking very authentic.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, man. So it was a good deal. We were like literally like fourth in line to purchase our Mezco shit. And shout out to everybody that was holding it down in the line. We all worked together and did what we had to do. We did not buy up all the stock so we could scalp it. But you know, I got a Wolverine for myself because I didn't get the pre-order, so that was like on the top of my agenda. And I got Fabio his Doctor Strange, and I was able to get a Doctor Strange for Cappy out in Mexico. And yeah, man. So yeah, that was good. But yeah, Marvel Legends. So yeah, in the video right here, they revealed that the writer sets next year are going to be packed in with something a little extra. So the Deadpool set is going to come packed in with the Bob head, but with a head for Bob that you can just plug on any one of your Hydra soldiers that you already have, which is really cool. I thought in person the head looked really, really good. Pause. And yeah, that was a really nice touch. It definitely makes the pack worth it. I mean, you get the motorcycle, you get the stickers that you can apply to the motorcycle any way you see fit, or the scooter rather. It's not really a motorcycle, but and yeah, you can customize your scooter how you see fit, which I thought was a really nice touch. I thought that was cool. And you get a head for Bob, man. So that was dope. Ty, you want to say something before that?
No, I'm just trying to keep up. I'm screen sharing the stuff as you guys talk about it.
Got you. Okay.
I wanted to ask, though, I don't know if you got a chance to ask them, but are those actual stickers or water slide decals?
As far as I know, they were stickers. They said stickers a bunch of times. So yeah, I think it was a decal. They would have
water slides, and they kept saying stickers, and they really need to get a better strain.
They were on it, man. They were on it. I got to give mad props to the Marvel Legends team because they're entrenched in shit. You know, like they even said, "Yo, keep doing what you're doing on your channel." Like, you know, I like the reviews, and they really want to know what we want. They really want to know what how we would like to see them drive the line forward. And like right now, Legends is the front runner for the most fan interactive or collector interactive, and like, you know, nobody else is really doing it to that level that I know of.
Yeah. They're so consistent, and I mean, at this point, everything's. I mean, that we get waves so fast because they really do sell that fast.
And they're putting out a ton of shit. They're putting out too much. I mean, at this point, you know, 3 years ago we were complaining that shit was scarce and whatever. Now, you know, we complaining that it's overbearing. It's too much shit coming at once. So, but yeah, so the Bob head's going to be packed in with Deadpool, which will come with what's the dog's name? Dogpool?
Dogpool.
Is it?
Imagine Dogpool.
All right.
Not a lot of imagination in that one.
No doubt. Dogpool and Squirrelpool, right? Is it Squirrelpool?
Correct.
Excellent. So
and I think the whole thing is called the Carpool set.
Is it?
I would imagine so.
Okay.
It is a bad joke, but I think that's actually what it's called.
But yeah, so we discussed them maybe doing the other members of the Deadpool Corps, because with the dog and the squirrel, obviously we got Deadpool. We got Headpool packed in with Lady Deadpool. And the what wave was that just came out? Sauron, Build-A-Figure wave, right? And so yeah, we need Kidpool, and we need the blue dude whose name I keep forgetting. It's some
Champion of the Universe.
Yes, Champion of the Universe. So yeah, they seemed like they were receptive and open to that. They had even mentioned that, well, we did do that in the 3 3/4 inch line with those characters. So it's a good possibility that we're gonna finish out our Deadpool Corps, which is cool.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to correct you, especially having been an Army veteran. It's core. There's no you don't pronounce the S. It's just
you know what? I always fuck up Colonel too. So
it's you and Solid
also Sword.
You
Boog, say sword real quick.
sword?
You say sword.
Yeah, I do.
That's just being a New Yorker, but core is we don't. It's a French word, and we don't pronounce the P and the S, so it's just COR. So yeah,
And that was pronunciation.
Thank you for your service, Todd.
We cover
grammar
all the
police.
bases here.
you
know what's one thing I noticed though on the scooter here that I didn't really notice before? The big ass tailpipe there. I don't like that.
I wonder if that's removable.
I meant to ask them that too, and it slipped my mind. But I hope it is because I think that looks stupid as fuck. I mean, I know it's Deadpool. It is what it is. But yeah. Other than that, everything looked really, really good. And again, I've been quite pleased with the Riders pack so far, according to what you get. And then this popping up right here is going to be a 2-pack. I don't know what really happened in the comics with this whole thing. Maybe one of you guys could fill us in, or somebody in the comments. I don't remember. I know Cap was like bad for a while. He was like brainwashed or some shit. Was it?
I think this was it was like last summer, not this past summer, but I think the summer before. That was a big storyline.
So wait, is that Arnim Zola though, or is that somebody else in the Zola suit?
That's Arnim Zola. That's just a modern version of him.
Got you. Okay, so this is our third Arnim Zola right now.
No, second.
We had the Build-A-Figure, but
But the Build-A-Figure had 2 torsos.
Right. So we were able to build the regular Zola, and then we were able to build the one where it was Skull and Red Skull in the Zola suit, and now we got another Zola. So
Reg was making everybody their own Arnim Zola.
Word. Shout out to Annie and Reg.
And apparently those are Colossus arms. So he might look a little odd in certain poses, but I'm fine.
Interesting.
Wait, who has Colossus?
Arnim Zola.
Why?
You saw it in person.
Yeah, but I didn't. That didn't stand out to me. It didn't look. I don't know. I didn't really pay much attention. I didn't really care.
It wasn't very noticeable.
Really care.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's funny. I just found my old Arnim Zola the other day in a box, and I was thinking, damn man, this figure is. I mean, it's weak, but it's really nice at the same time. It looks really good. Yeah.
It's not a bad figure. It was a good BAF for when they dropped it though, and it's something that I wouldn't want to take out of my collection. It's still
right, especially if you're a collector of the classic looks.
No doubt.
I'm still disappointed we haven't gotten the suited radioactive man on that body.
Word. That makes sense. That makes sense. Good call.
That's what I thought they were gonna do. They have like the sleeved arms and stuff like that. I was like, damn, that looks kind of like a suit and nothing.
That could definitely happen.
Those are Taskmaster arms, the armored Taskmaster, the Udon Taskmaster arms on that Captain America.
On that cap?
Yeah.
Legs too, I believe.
Yeah. Probably, yeah. Except for the upper thighs, I don't know.
I ever tell you about the time that I went with the owner of Udon Comics to the booth when they showed that figure, and he was like, "They're not paying me for this." And he was walking around looking for people because that's who we always worked for at Comic-Con. He's like, "Hey, they never asked me to do this. They're not paying me." He started looking for someone, and we were like, "Are you gonna buy it?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll buy it." Really funny. They didn't give a shit. I guess they just they hold the rights. Udon didn't get shit for that figure.
I'll tell you what, just to backtrack, only because I'm sitting right next to my detail and I'm looking at Deadpool and Lady Deadpool together, you should probably keep one of each of these figures on card, because I feel like once they do the whole team, that's gonna be some shit. And I think Lady Deadpool's a sort of slept on figure right now. I don't know.
Yeah, she's kind of warming pegs.
She peg warms right now, but once that team is out, especially that scooter set.
Yeah,
in my area, I haven't seen. The only time I've seen the Sauron wave is at Best Buy.
Whoa.
It's also worth noting that I don't know if you guys saw the news, but Deadpool is going to be re-released in theaters with PG-13 rating. So around that time, I'm sure there'll be another influx of Deadpool fever.
I thought I mentioned that at the end of last week's show. Didn't I say something like that?
I think you guys did.
Yeah, I was supposed to actually do some research and see if that was actually true, but I guess you're confirming it right now, so that's good.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did the research.
I wanted to say about this Arnim Zola, the person who had predicted that when they showed the slide at SDCC, we were all trying to figure out what's that lantern-looking thing, and there was a guy on Facebook who pointed it out. It was like, oh, that's the camera on the new Arnim Zola, and he was right.
Hmm.
And they love Arnim Zola. When are they going to start giving us Heralds of Galactus?
Something.
So I'm excited for the Black Order font.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Me too, man. Me too. I wasn't hard pressed to get Thanos, the second release of Thanos, even though I know that was the better one. I'm still sitting here trying to build the Build-A-Figure and bullshitting about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and order what's the chick's name again?
Oh, Proxima Midnight.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and order Proxima Midnight and just get it out the way, and then I'm gonna find some way to get that 3-pack for less than whatever the retail amount is, so I could be on point and have the full Black Order. I don't, I'm very particular about movie figures from Legends. I don't really collect a lot of them, but this is gonna be our only way to get the Black Order, so I'm gonna do it. So yeah, man.
Well, that means you got to get the Call Obsidian BAF too.
Oh, I already got that. But see, the thing is, I always complete the BAFs no matter what. So I've been dragging my feet about the Thanos, but I planned on completing them. But knowing that the 1 in the 3-pack is the better one made me not give a fuck about that one more. So yeah, but these both looked really good. They were they mentioned that they were all new sculpts, all new designs for both of these. Obviously, they don't really have any body types that kind of fit those. I saw some people complaining that Moore looked a little too tall, though. They were both pretty big fucking figures, so
he might be a tiny bit tall, and I didn't notice, as far as I could tell, he doesn't have any hair on the back of his head, right?
You know what? I didn't even. I'm not sure. He does have the fucking old white man bald and shit going on.
Yeah, he's got like the old man mullet.
Word.
In the comics and in the movie, but I don't see. Yeah. You can't see the back of his head here, and I don't have any pictures from the presentation.
Yeah, that might be a detail that they left out. You know what? Let me see.
But to be fair, when they sculpt, these figures are probably based on the maquettes that were done when they first showed the figures at SDCC like 3 years ago or something.
When they unveiled the whole big shit of them.
Yeah, there were almost 1-to-1 scale maquettes, and they didn't have hair on the back of Maw, so
that might have been something they added in when they were doing their CGI shit right towards the end.
Exactly. So,
what? So I'm looking at your video, Boog, and you have him kind of out of focus from the side.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't have. It doesn't look like he has hair.
I see. Yeah. I'm looking right now. Yeah, it looks like it's just bald.
It is what it is. At least we have him. So I'm pretty stoked. It's
interesting. Yeah, only way you're gonna be able.
It's interesting that you're into these, Todd. Considering you don't really necessarily mess with MCU stuff, correct?
For the most part, yeah. I'm very selective. Like Ant-Man, I'm a total mark for Ant-Man.
Nice.
So. I gotta get all that crap.
Well, then, a quick interjection, real quick. Being that we didn't say what we got this past week, you said Ant-Man. That reminded me that I got the Ant-Man and Ant set from SH Figure Arts. I was actually reviewing it earlier. I'll be editing it later, so you guys could look out for that. The Ant-Man from the set is actually really nice. The Ant is okay.
See, I'm about to buy the Ant-Man by himself for like $70, but I'm curious if I should just dive into the $100 set with the Ant. But like, I don't know, $30 for an Ant.
Yeah, you know what? It's
Is it worth $30?
That's the real question.
Yeah, it's damn sure better than the fucking shit that Hasbro put out a couple years ago. The one that had the 4-inch Ant-Man on it. And I talked about that in a review too. It's absolutely better than that, but it definitely leaves a bit to be desired as far as the mechanics of the ant. Now it's not falling apart or anything. The shit's sturdy. It's good to go, but the articulation is just not there for the ant.
And this is by which company?
That's SH Figure Arts, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but the Ant-Man that comes in the set with the ant appears to be different from. You got to mute yourself, Fabio. You like
My bad.
a house or some shit over there.
I actually literally am.
Scott's got a carpenter belt on and shit right now. But
well, that's probably a good chance. But when I'm put together my details, I'm going to start either live stream the actual assembly of it. They're all here. I just got on. So
wait a minute.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
You took them apart when you moved?
No. Like putting all the figures back inside.
I got you. Okay. I was about to say, fuck.
No way.
Yeah, that's nuts. Okay, so yeah, SH Figure Arts. Look out for that. Back to I was gonna say that I think the Ant-Man from the deluxe set with the ant is different than the single card in Ant-Man. By the way, I'm pretty sure they're different. Yeah. And I'm not, and I wasn't sure. I said this in the review too. I'm not sure if one, because remember he went through a costume change in the movie, so I'm not sure which one is representing what portion of the movie or what. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, I'm getting a call on my phone. I'm gonna mute myself. You guys keep talking.
Word, Todd. Who's this guy? What's the movie?
God. Caliban, yeah. Yeah, X-Men villain, very cool. What I'm most excited for is that we're getting 2 X-Men waves next year.
Oh, cool.
So Caliban is going to come out in the early spring, and I have the breakdown for that set. Hold on one second. Scroll down here. So the Caliban wave is going to be Forge, Gambit, Blink, Skullbuster, Weapon X, Jubilee, and one figure is to be announced.
Oh, a pretty beefy wave.
Yeah, at least one. Let's see, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think they said it's going to be a 7-figure wave. So yeah, there's 12 more that has yet to be announced.
Very nice.
And that could be, if you've been watching my channel, that could be Danny Moonstar, but
hell yes.
But rumor is that she is going to be a Walgreens exclusive. So
fuck.
Yeah. So we I don't know if she's going to end up in this Caliban wave or in the or be a Walgreens exclusive, or she might end up in the Wendigo wave. And the Wendigo wave, only figure we know right now is Guardian is going to be in that wave. I thought for sure Weapon X was going to be in that wave, but they said here at NYCC that he's going to be in the Caliban wave.
Very interesting.
So, yeah, he looks really good. I know some people were complaining like, "Oh, my Caliban is a skinny guy." It's like, well, like, what do you want? Would you rather have like a powered down Caliban, or you want to have someone who's going to be kicking the X-Men's ass?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like getting a new Hulk figure and then being like, "Come on, man, where's Bruce Banner? I don't want a Hulk."
Yeah. What are you doing?
Come on, man. Where's Bruce?
Bruce.
Bruce.
Yeah, he looks really good. The hell, somebody. Oh yeah, people were saying that it's like a lot of reused parts from either Apocalypse or Space Venom, and I haven't spent a lot of time trying to.
Hey man, we got some new feet and new hands here. That's not Space Venom hands.
No, those are definitely.
Yeah, I know because I have a million Space Venom arms because I bought so many Ultimate Spideys, both Miles and Peter, when it was like $5 on Walmart. So I had like 15 arms.
Yeah. So then here's Zola out on the desk, and looks good.
Yeah. Who else we got?
Let's see. We talked about Maul and Glaive already. They look really good. Look really nice.
Talk about this guy,
Night Thrasher. Is this red?
Yeah, Night Thrasher.
Night Thrasher's a good one.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I could see people army building that one.
Oh, this is gonna be army filled like crazy.
What's the move
Also
on this
that,
guy? I'm not very educated
So
on this.
He was really the only team he's really been in is New Warriors, and that was kind of like a very hodgepodge team.
we're the new warriors.
Not
Sorry,
really
wrong song.
familiar with the early incarnation. I know later, I think Thing and Nova were on that team, but I don't know a whole lot about that team at all, really.
Yeah, a very recent New Warriors had like Nova Thing. I literally broke down that team the other day with somebody.
He for me, it seems it would make the most sense that he would show up in a Netflix wave because he's total street level. But we don't even know of a Netflix wave coming. We can assume we'll probably get one next year. So right now, the current rumor is that he's going to be in the Kingpin wave, but they didn't say. At least if they did say, I haven't heard it. So, so Jubilee.
Oh man, that bubblegum head is unreal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She's going to be in the Caliban. No, yeah, she's going to be in the Caliban wave. And to anybody who said that they just, they're re-releasing the Build-A-Figure, I want to slap them so hard. It's like, this is a completely different figure.
Hey, you know what about this too? I don't know if y'all mentioned that, but they didn't show this to us in the room. This was something that they revealed on the live stream after, I believe. I think they did like a live stream or something like that.
Yeah, you're right.
But to your point, Todd, people are dumb because I saw somebody on the live stream when they revealed Kingpin, and they were like, "Oh, I don't want a Kingpin. I already have a Kingpin." Like
What?
the Toy Biz one?
Yeah, those people don't do A.C.B.A. because you can't turn the fucking wrists on that Toy Biz one.
Hell no.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a nice looking figure just to stand it up somewhere.
And the Shadow King head that's going to come with the Charles.
Right. So
That's
yeah.
so fun.
I guess we didn't mention that, but yeah. So the Bob head's packed in with Deadpool, and the Shadow King head is packed in with Professor X, which makes sense. But then Legends is playing it smart. They make you have to purchase the Kingpin Build-A-Figure if you care about an X-Men villain, and then you'll purchase your Kingpin straight up if you're a Spider-Man guy. You know what I'm saying? So
Did you please tell me somebody in the room said something about that jizz effect?
yeah, they made. I cut out a lot of shit. I cut out a lot of shit of like people talking that I didn't care to hear from and whatever. So it seems like in my video that I'm the only one talking and this and that, but everybody was talking. It just wasn't a lot of questions being asked. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we definitely all made the joke about the effect. It doesn't look that bad in person. Somebody, I saw somebody put a comment. I don't know if it was on the A.C.B.A. Instagram, but they said that if there was a little highlight of like pink on the outer rim of the effect, it would look better and it would look comic accurate too. So
yeah, I'd agree with that.
So
Hey,
yeah,
man, you gotta go see the doctor if your semen has some pink in it.
well, yeah, that's nuts.
I think they should have done it as more translucent and more less opaque. Because it looks like milk. It's it doesn't look that great. But as far as the Shadow King head, I'm hoping that maybe by some chance they'll because there's several looks for Shadow King, and this is kind of like his halfway powered up head, and when he looks like this, his hands are long. He has long, skinny fingers with long nails.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
So, if you're going to give us this head, give us those hands to go with it so we can swap them out on our Kingpin.
I wonder if we'll be able to swap the hands from Caliban.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Onto that body.
The other thing is like it'd be also nice to have a completely powered down Shadow King, and then you just put that on the Kingpin, and then you're good to go. He's got normal hands. So anyway, that's just how it's not. I'm not really complaining. It's like a kind of a wish list.
But you know what? It seems like they're really leaning towards what Mafex has been doing and packing in a lot of shit with other figures, and so it's a possibility that down the line with another X-Men character they may give us more for Shadow King. I hope they give us more for Apocalypse too, because that claw is not enough. The claw was cool, but I mean, give us some more shit too for Apocalypse. But
it seems like the industry is moving that way as well, because I mean, SH Figure Arts has done that before, but they did it again with that Evil Majin Buu, where they're going to pack in another antenna for the Fat Buu.
Word! I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. And we discussed the Dragon Balls being spread out amongst the line last week too. So yeah, that's it's good, man. It's a good marketing ploy, and it's fun. I like it. Actually, I like it.
Somebody had to have said
working.
About this head
sculpt. This head sculpt looks nuts.
It's definitely adding value to the line.
Yeah, it's really rewarding completionists too.
Yep, no doubt. So Forge, what you guys think?
He looks
terrible head sculpt, but I like the body, and I hate that the cyber leg sculpt stops right at the knee joint. That's dumb.
Yeah, but the Toy Biz one did the same thing.
Did it? I gotta look at
Toy Biz
that
or
one.
the original Hasbro.
You mean
I'm
Hasbro
sorry.
one?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, it's Hasbro, not Toy Biz. But
I still have that. I have that Forge, so I'm not like in must-have category for this new one. But I might put the old head on this new one.
Well, the boots are way better.
Yeah, he's got the Indian style boots.
Yeah, the moccasins.
Hit me with the frills.
But
that's right.
I really hope they go back and change this head. That was the first thing I told Boog when I saw that. I was like, please tell those guys to change that head, because number one, it looks big here, but in the promo picture, it looks even way bigger.
Eddie Brock vibes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But the thing that bothers me the most is just the expression. Like the original Hasbro version, even though that head is small, at least he's got a grimace. He's like, he looks determined. This he just looks bored. He's like,
like, how much does Mayshelf cost for them to hire? Come on, man. This is no good.
I'm tired of these bored expression head sculpts. They need to give us some character,
Yeah, I'm not feeling this head sculpt at all. I'm not really. I also saw somebody mention, it might have been one of you guys, that it would have been nice for them to put Forge on the 2099 body or Bullseye or whatever. Like, come on, man.
It's on Bucky Cap again?
Yeah, what the fuck are you using Bucky Cap for this guy for? Come on, we finally get a Forge and you're gonna go with the old mold? Nah, man.
Yeah, they said before that they don't plan on anytime soon retiring Bucky Cap, and that's fine. But don't use him so much.
Yeah.
Not to retire it. But
don't use it for good named characters. Something more generic deserves a more generic body mold.
Word.
Yeah, man. Like no offense to the character, but nobody's mad that Night Thrasher is on the Bucky Cap mold.
Right.
Word.
That's the exact kind of character you want on that mold.
And
or the Hydra soldiers, that's fine.
Yeah,
exactly.
Honestly, Night Thrasher should have been on the a new mold too. But yeah, I'm not mad. I don't really give a fuck about the character like that. But yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Forge is not like the most athletic. He's not doing somersaults and shit, right?
No doubt.
Yeah, he's going to be standing over a lot of computers.
Body aside, it's really just the head that needed.
Yeah.
Something else with it.
And to their credit, we're at least getting some new guns.
No doubt. If they would have nailed this head sculpt, though, we wouldn't give a fuck about the rest of the body.
No.
Yeah. 100%.
And I know people in the comments at some point are probably going to go like, "Hey, man, it's not a finished product." But if that Venom figure shows us anything, it's that they'll fucking release a bobblehead.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
don't put it past them.
This to me is a money grab. Also, like if you're going to give us an alternate head, give us a different head. They're just taking the existing one and just putting some bruises on it.
I don't mind that, but he looks happy.
Yeah, he looks pretty
right.
He's feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Pancho, come on. When was the last time you got your ass kicked and gave a big smile?
I know somebody commented that he's got the "I could do this all day" sort of look.
Not even. If his teeth were gritted or something like that, if he was showing some teeth or something, that'd be cool. But like a grimace on his face or something. But the expression sucks. The battle damage is cool, but the expression is weak, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that Kraven looks great though.
We'll get there.
That one's got a nice expressive face.
Also, this is another figure that should have been on the 2099. He's bulkier when he's in the black suit. So.
Yeah, for sure.
We did mention that it's a 2-pack, right? Kraven's Last Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, look at those eyes. Look at those fucking eyes.
Jesus Christ.
The devil's eye.
You can't. I need a better picture. You can't see his eyes in this one. But I have a feeling this is going to be a Walmart exclusive. It could be a Target because they get most of the 2-packs. But the reason I'm thinking it might be Walmart is because there was a rumored a Walmart exclusive that was called Spider-Man with Rhino. So I think they scrapped Rhino and Kraven instead. So because I haven't heard
down for that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that Rhino coming from Walmart.
Here you go. Here's a better picture.
It would be
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Captain Hook, baby.
Eyeshadow.
But
it's a little crazy. But
he's
man,
got the Chinese slippers on too, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
When you get a chance, can you send that picture?
That's accurate.
Yeah, no doubt.
What body mold is this?
I think it's the existing Kraven.
Yeah, it's the one that they put out last. Just a different head sculpt and
I don't know why the leg looks so thin.
lower feet.
Yeah, the lower legs, because the original one has armored kneecaps.
Yeah, I might be switching out those legs, man. I don't like the Chinese water dance.
That's accurate.
I'm cool with
it. It is accurate. Todd's right.
Oh, it's accurate. You know, I'll give it that. I just don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
Uncle Rick's uncomfortable.
It makes me uncomfortable. He looks like he's getting ready to either kill you or sashay on your ass.
Why
You don't know what he's gonna do.
Well, I'll take this head sculpt over the fucking Forge, and this is a good swap out for your already existing Kraven, the last one that they put out for just for a different look for when he's in the middle of a battle or some shit, because the other one had such a expressionless expression. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
With the paint apps too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the paint apps are horrible. Look like Sharpie.
I'm gonna put this head on Forge. Fuck it.
Why not?
Put a bandana on that bitch and you got it.
Todd with the big ideas here. Hell yeah.
Just get
all jokes we make about this head sculpt aside, we'd rather have this than fucking a normal unexpressionless face.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Forge is wondering where he left his wallet.
Showed up at the wrong
on the
barbecue.
nightstand.
That's when he's like intensely working on a new fucking weapon.
Damn it, why won't it work?
Do I have enough time to go for yogurt after this?
So yeah, I think I got some other pictures.
So Beta Ray Bill, we don't know where he's going to be released. He looks good to me. I think the hammer is a little bit big, and that cape is complete garbage.
Yeah, definitely the cape is trash. But if you are able to just pull that off and get
For sure,
a cloth cape on there, he'll be pretty nice. It looks like the same buck that they used for the last Thor, right?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
I was kind of disappointed that they went with this look though, and they didn't give us a redo of the classic look though.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially,
But hopefully he's coming.
Yeah,
so,
and that beta ray, as simple as it is really accurate.
yeah.
Yeah. How are we getting all these tertiary Thor characters and we still don't have a classic Thor? What
Word.
the hell?
Why?
Classic Thor, yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, that's crazy.
Or Warriors 3.
Right. Good call.
That was mentioned too. I didn't. One of the other guys said it. I don't know if it showed up on my video or not, but they definitely talked about it.
What did they say?
I believe it was mentioned. Yeah.
They were receptive to it. They were open to it. I got the impression that like they were really, really looking for us to give them ideas and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, the other fellow that was there with the bald head, I forget his name. He mentioned that he took over the Spider-Man line too. So he was looking for a lot of
Tony.
Was that Tony?
Yeah, Tony's the paint. Oh wait, no.
No. I'm
Tony,
talking about the guy in the video, not Tony.
Yeah.
I know Tony.
oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Tony's the kind of shorter, real muscular guy.
Yeah. So
Is he the guy that has the articulation tattoos?
Yeah.
No, the guy that has the articulation tattoos is the guy who took over the Spider-Man line. Who was?
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sick tattoos.
I know, man.
Pretty tight.
I can't remember his name.
Kind of pissed I didn't come up with that idea first.
I know, right?
But it was Jesse Falcon who actually came up with the Shadow King head idea.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they were even surprised that that people had called that too before they did it. So.
Because we're smart and we're nerds. We got nothing else to do but think.
Word up.
How did you pick this up? All we do is think about these toys, man.
Seriously.
So that's as far as pictures that I have.
Basically, what we did though, what happened was we found out how some of the waves were going to be rounded out too. I saw some people actually putting it all together and putting lists and shit out too. So it's still maybe 2 to 3 figures from each wave next year that we still are unsure about, that they haven't announced yet. So
yeah, you were on the phone when I was breaking down some of the waves.
Oh, okay.
The Kingpin wave is going to be Silver Sable, Black Cat, Red Goblin, Black Suit Spider-Man, that modern one that they showed. Rumor is that Night Thrasher is going to be in that wave, but they haven't confirmed that. So there's 2 figures that are to be announced.
Okay.
In wave.
Damn, I'm gonna sell like 90% of that wave.
And that's the one that has the Kingpin as the Build-A-Figure, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And
did they confirm? Did they confirm where that living laser is going to be?
No,
they did.
I'll just break down everything that I have right now. So,
I would assume it would be part of an Avengers wave, though.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it, Todd.
The writers, we know Professor X with the Shadow King head, Deadpool with the Hydra Bob head, the Captain Marvel wave. We know that Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers from the movie, Nick Fury from the movie, Kree, Star Force Commander from the movie, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the Jude Law character. So take that for whatever it is. Skrull Leader Talos. So we've seen all those pictures. And then there's 3 more that have not been announced. Obviously they showed the Genis Vell, so we can assume that he's going to be in that wave. So that's one, and then one of the remaining ones I have a very strong. One of my sources talked about a classic Miss Marvel with an alternate Moonstone head. That's rumored to be in that wave. So then that just leaves one other that we don't know about. So Caliban wave, Forge, Gambit, Blink, Skullbuster, Weapon X, and Jubilee, and then 1 unannounced.
Wait, how many was that you just named for that one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Forge, Gambit, Blink, Skullbuster, Weapon X, and Jubilee, and then 1 is to be announced.
Okay.
Who's Juan?
It should be noted too that they said that they have 3 more events after New York Comic Con before Toy Fair. So they'll have at least 1 reveal at each one of those events. One of the events is in Paris, and I don't remember what the other 2 were.
Marvel Legends.
Paris, London, and I don't remember where the other one is.
So we'll probably find out what those.
One of them is Mexico.
Is it?
Isn't it?
No, that already passed.
Oh yeah, it did. Fuck.
Come on, Mexican.
Whoa! Stretch his shirt.
A little reverse racism for racist Rick.
Now you see why I have to speak out. Now do you get it?
Are you trying to silence Rick?
There's reasons behind all of this, man.
So yeah, we'll probably find out those missing characters between now and we'll find out 3 between now and Toy Fair, and then I guess at Toy Fair they'll have quite a few more reveals.
So then, as far as 2-packs go, we've got the Black Suit Spider-Man and Kraven, Arnim Zola and the Supreme Captain America. And then supposedly there's going to be a Spider-Man Far From Home wave.
Color me shocked.
That'll be
Sounds far from release.
It'll be in the summer when the movie comes out. And then Avengers, all I have is code names right now. So that's Bobcat, Ibis, Team Suit, Aardvark, Chameleon, Cheetah, Iguana, and Reindeer, which is a two. I don't know if that's going to... I would assume that's a 2-pack. And then the rumors...
What's the deal with those names? What's going on there?
They're tired of Todd leaking stuff, so they're doing it by code now.
Exactly. It's just
Okay.
names.
There you have it.
So the rumors for that wave that we know about for figures is Shuri, Hercules, Living Laser, Nighthawk, Ebony Maw, and Corvus Glaive.
Okay.
So I don't know if Corvus Glaive and Ebony Maw are going to be Build-A-Figure. You know, one of them could be single-carded and one could be the BAF. Or what? We don't know how those two are going to be released.
I hope not. I hope they're single-carded. I hope there's some bigger surprise for the BAF. Oh, wait a minute. We still don't know where Wendigo's going to be, right?
No, we're getting there. Just
Oh,
hold
okay.
on.
Yeah, that's X-Men shit. Okay.
So there's a rumored X-Force wave, which we don't know anything about. Then Walgreens, obviously we already have Magic is out. Mystique is coming. Emma Frost is coming. Infamous Iron Man, which is basically it's Doctor Doom and Iron Man costume. That's coming from Walgreens. Wendigo BAF wave is going to be Guardian. It's the only one we know. And then rumored in that wave is Danny Moonstar. Danny Moonstar might also be a Walgreens exclusive. So
Okay.
have to wait and see. That's it.
Right.
Is there anything that wasn't gotten on video, whether it was before or after, that you can share, Boog, that we didn't know? Or was there nothing?
Like exclusive shit that I may have not got on camera. Well, briefly, I kind of cut it off, but then I put up like a little caption or whatever saying that the Black Panther wave is supposed to drop right before the end of this year too, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Good to know.
I talked about
Mind me.
that a while back. Yeah, it's the street date for that is December 15th.
All right, yeah. So basically, that'll be a Christmas time Legends release right before the end of the year. That's the second wave of Black Panther. And Chris Lyons, if you listen, and people keep asking me about those thrones, so that'd be a good time for you to drop more of those when that second Black Panther wave drops.
Yeah, this vintage wave. When's that dropping, Todd?
It's right. It's already dropping. This is
Yeah.
Oh.
this a comic shop in Vegas, Nevada, has them in hand right now.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to buy out my Target stock and then return them when the new ones come.
Yeah, and so far they look really good.
Damn, look at that paint on that Spider-Man. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, it's really just a spider in the eyes.
Glossy red. The other one was really dull. I have it in my hands right now. It looks like nothing.
You know, this thigh area looks a little bit muddy, but not too bad.
Damn, I don't know about those like lines on the ab right there. They look really weird.
I'm really excited for this vision, though.
Oh yeah, I wish he came with open
Yeah.
hand.
But he comes with an Ultron head.
Oh.
Randomly, we need a good, large, classic Ultron from Marvel Legends, though.
Really large.
I wonder if that's them just in piece to go with something else they're going to release later on, or I don't know.
Damn, that Ant-Man.
Yeah, nice classic one. Yeah, it's a good wave. It's a good wave. You
For sure.
can tell whoever did this, they just took them out of the package and stood them right up. No, no posing at all. Look at that shit.
I would have preferred a Conehead Wasp, just because this blue costume is like, when you try to look it up or references for it, it's like 1 or 2 issues.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but she's had like 50
It's a long time Legends collectors.
Yeah, she's had like 50 costumes where she's only appeared in like 1 costume and maybe 1 or 2 issues, and then costume change.
She's a fashionista.
Total fashionista.
New York Fashion Week.
Yeah, you know that I pre-ordered a lot of multiples on these.
They could have kept that fucking little Ant-Man though.
Yeah, man, we're sick of that Ant-Man. Take some. Give us nothing.
Yeah.
So these should be hitting retail in the next about 3 weeks.
Hell yeah!
Two or 3 weeks.
Everyone, clear out your targets.
Word.
Take those Iron Mans and Punishers.
Matt, can I just sidetrack for a sec? Tell you a quick story about my Target experience this week, because I was buying a birthday present for my buddy Kenji. He collects Star Wars Black Series, so I saw that they had the Enfys Nest with her vehicle from Black Series, and it was on sale on their website for $35. I saw people on Instagram price matching it. So I went to the store, it's $60. They ring it up at $60. I'm like, hey, can you guys price match this? They're like, yeah, sure. Let me go get someone with a slightly nicer Target shirt to do this for you. And so he comes back and he's like, oh man, I'm sorry, we can't actually price match this because the price difference is too great. I'm like, what? I've literally never heard that excuse, but all right, I'll maliciously comply. So I go on, I'm standing in the self-checkout line, and the guy's like looking over my shoulder, and I'm on the website buying it in front of him, purchase confirmed for in-store pickup. And I'm like, so we're good, right? I can just walk out with this thing, right? And they're like, no, I'm sorry, man. We got to wait for it to go through our system. It says it'll be ready in 2 hours. And I'm like, all right, I'll come back in 2 hours. My storage unit is right next door. I'm like making multiple trips. So, sure enough, I come back and it's ready at the self-checkout. And I specifically brought the one that I got off the shelf for them to hold for me in the back. I come back, they give me a new one with like a sticker that I guess was just shipped to the store. And I'm like, no, I want the other one that I left here earlier. And so, I got it for that price, but I just had to jump through corporate hoops to do it. It's so stupid.
That is so fucking stupid.
You want to hear? You want to hear another? It's not really a secret, but a trick is that if they try to shut you down when you let's say Legends are on sale, and they don't have them yet, you can ask for a rain check. And if they try to shut you down and say, "Oh, we don't do rain checks anymore," it literally has it on their website that I printed that shit out and stuck it in my wallet. So if they try to pull, I'll say, "Oh, really? Here you go. Here's your corporate policy." Because I had a store manager try, she was furious that I was getting figures for $5-10 off, and I was like, so that's when I went home and I printed it out, and now I'm ready. I dare them to try it again.
Don't fucking stand in Todd's way. They did that shit to me kinda when I got that Venom for the low. We just got this in, but it's already on sale. I was like, yeah, no, too bad. That's really crazy. Thanks, bye.
Not my problem.
You don't say.
That sounds like a YP, not an MP. Your problem, not my problem.
Damn.
Oh no.
All right. Is that
Anyway.
it for Legends, or is there a little bit more?
The only thing I wanted to talk about was our friend Jacob, who's sometimes here on the podcast, out in Rhode Island. He found the new Walgreens exclusive thing at Rite Aid, and I had forgotten that Rite Aid was purchased by Walgreens it went into effect in March of this year.
Yeah, you can find Legends at Rite Aid, CVS, Walgreens.
CVS too?
Yeah, Dwayne Reed, Five Below. My girl just
I've never seen them at CVS.
Yeah, CVS too. We'll have Legends every so often. It's not
my CVS still has Batman the Animated Series figure.
Oh, what?
I'm dead serious.
I guess while we're on the subject, I did find Magic at my Walgreens this week too.
Yeah,
but while I was looking for Thing.
This is a West Hollywood picture here. They had a whole end cap full of them.
Oh, Thing?
No, Magic.
Oh, yeah. The one I found it at wasn't an end cap, but it was, a fair amount of them. And I was out looking for Thing and Silver Surfer. And I also found a Mr. Fantastic finally, but yeah, no Thing, Silver Surfer. Crazy stuff.
I guess we can move on.
Yeah, next up is Star Wars Black Series.
Okay.
Oh, speak of the devil.
So Star Wars Black Series just had their panel today. So Marvel Legends didn't have a panel. They had this little private event. That's what we were showing and talking about.
That's fucked up.
First half, but Star Wars Black Series did have their own little panel at 1:00 this afternoon today, Sunday. So they showed a few things. Danny was there. My boy Danny was in there taking pictures and whatnot. We posted a few up on the A.C.B. Instagram, so you can check that out.
Danny the White, they call him.
What'd you guys think about what they showed? We got some pictures?
I'll screen share real quick.
All right.
Just go through the motions, I guess.
I didn't save any.
Yeah, this guy.
I know nothing.
This guy.
We got this guy.
That's one of Afra's.
It's bad funny because none of us know shit about Star Wars.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I know a little
This
bit.
guy. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's fucking
This is
dark.
Somebody out there is excited for that.
This is one of Afra's droids.
No, it's Dark CP3. That's what it is.
It's a dark side C-3PO when he starts wielding the Force and.
So is Dr.
Peppy said
Afra a villain or a hero?
I don't know. Peppy said it's Sith P3O. That was a good one. I'll give it to her. She's corny as fuck normally, but I'll give her that. That was funny.
That's a done deal.
Hell yeah! So we got this guy. Here
All right, so we got that guy.
Spicy.
Where's John Papa Sergio? He's not down there. He could school us and all of this shit.
She works for Vader basically.
Oh,
What I remember, I don't remember anything else. Other than these droids are like evil, killing ass droids. That's why that droid right there has a bunch of fucking shit on it.
Yo, look at that War Machine fucking reused part right there.
oh yeah, that's right.
And these guys don't talk to each other.
This
huh?
one is named
Right.
The proof's right here.
The P3O is the 000, and this one is BT1.
Okay. Right. This.
That's Dr. Afra.
Okay.
What is
That's
this,
a 3-pack, or is that part of a
universe
wave? It's from the comics, the ongoing current comics.
Okay, so it's from the comics.
Her comics are.
All right. Well, one thing to note about this figure, shout out to Wands. He had pointed this out, but this looks to be their great female mold that they use for what's the other chick's name?
Jaina Solo.
Yeah. So obviously this girl's gonna have great articulation, and they're gonna be shitting on Legends once again. What a great female, So yeah, she looks good.
I love that Dwight kept it real with you and said that he showed his sculptor the mold and was like, "Make this."
Word. Shout out to John Paul Martinez, because I just saw him. I don't know if that was in Plastic and Paint. I think it was, but he said that if Legends went back and did their females, a bunch of females with this mold, he would buy them all again, and I think we all would. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to argue.
Remains to be seen.
Like I did Jaina.
But yeah, she looks good. And then we got
Ronda Rousey.
We got Guido Skywalker here. You know what? I never picked up, and I wanted to. I did want to pick up the first Luke and Stormtrooper outfit that they did. I guess this is supposed to be him from the trash compactor, huh?
Right.
Yeah. Peep that. Peep the slipper stand right here.
Word. Well, that's new. I wonder if that actually comes with the figure, or if they were just using that just to articulate a really terrible running pose, even with the stand.
What's the more likely answer?
Yeah, it's the latter, no question about it. So this looks okay though.
Yeah, trash compactor vibes for sure. 100%, I agree. This guy,
this
yellow
guy.
shoulders.
So this is cool, but at the same time,
What's the move with this, Rick? You got the scoop?
this is the trooper from fucking from Star Wars Rebels.
Oh,
that
shit.
that has like the
He was like jetpacks.
yeah, it has the jetpack.
The return of the slipper.
Yeah, I just I look at this and I think to myself like, yeah, I know this didn't cost a lot to make, but finish out the team, man. Or give us
Yeah, what's up?
characters that we would really want.
Do we have to get a trooper every wave? Jesus.
Yeah, man, come on. Get that out of
The answer
here.
is yes.
Guess so.
I'm sorry, but yeah, that's how they make that money.
I mean, we could have gotten a
Cha-ching.
trooper that would have made more sense than this.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
You know,
so
Rex wears trooper clothing, so they still don't have to pay for like an expensive mold or anything like a new mold, and you just be a head sculpt.
Mhm.
I guess this is good for guys like Boog that only collect, Empire bad guys and army build and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know who this guy is, so.
Yeah, the incentive is gone.
Right?
So Pancho, just to clarify, if it says Black Series, they're 6-inch. If it says Vintage Wave, they're 3 3/4.
Yeah, I was about to say these guys look
Okay.
mad small.
Okay, yeah.
Because they're not doing any more 6-inch figures on the.
On what? You was breaking up.
They're not doing any more of the 6-inch figures on the retro card backs, right? Like the 40th anniversary.
You know what? They did show some of those at some point this weekend. They were going to be doing the bounty hunters on that retro card,
Yeah, we're getting
Okay.
Bosk, IG-88,
and Boba.
Boba Fett.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Interesting.
Getting that MOC money.
Yes, so. All right. I mean,
Fours?
anything else you want to say about these guys?
Doctor,
Anything else we can say?
Yeah.
I mean, Dr.
I'll be picking up the female just
Yeah.
just because she'll have nice articulation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
With some minimal modding, like civilian clothes for sure. Just
Yeah,
head
that
swap,
too. That
head
too.
swap,
Easy.
take the belt off. That's
Yep. Good to go. Head swap and remove the belt. Yep.
it. That's it.
And even Luke just to have
Yeah,
shitty,
just have a Luke. Yeah, sure. Why not?
shitty stormtrooper. Like,
Yeah, wasn't it? Somebody said that Luke looks like Ronda Rousey.
Yes. I saw that.
You got your Rounder Rousey head sculpt right here.
Just don't say that to her face.
So yeah, I guess Star Wars Black Series collectors are happy with these reveals. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
All right, moving right on.
Next up is SH Figure Arts reveals. They had Blanca there already fully colored, correct?
Yes, they did. And he looked good. He looked good. I think I might have a picture. I don't know. You guys got a picture somewhere? I might have my own actual picture though.
Uh-oh. Exclusive
and
pics from the con.
just to dip back onto Legends, that Hydra 2-pack is up for pre-order, and also the Luke Cage set with Claire Temple that was originally a Walmart exclusive. That is going up on a lot of different resellers' websites for order.
You said Hydra, or do you mean AIM?
No, the Hydra. He's talking about the Captain America and
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That went up at 4:00 when the embargo was over. So yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a shared exclusive with Entertainment Earth, so pretty much anybody who can order from Entertainment Earth can get it as well.
And who comes in that?
So comic shops, that kind of thing.
That's the Hydra, Captain America, and the Arnim Zola.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
And the AIM troopers are starting to pop up at retail.
Oh, yeah, they sure are. They started showing up as early as like earlier last week because I got mine.
Correct.
I got mine in. A interesting side note about those, because those are GameStop exclusives. I'm not 100% sure on this, but based on what I've been seeing, so my store, we got like 8 of them in, but I think that's only because I pre-ordered 4, and every other store in my district only got like 1 in, or maybe 2 if somebody pre-ordered it in at that store. So if your local store that you're going to, GameStop wise, if it usually doesn't have a lot of Legends or collectibles, then it probably means that it's like a non-collectible priority store, meaning that it just doesn't sell a lot of collectible merchandise, or its sales aren't high enough. And the best way to change that is to like literally just pre-order your figures from that store, like, because if you pre-order your figures from that store, chances are they'll send extras of those figures to that store anyway, because they know people from that location are going to be buying them. And that works even better for army building options, because you know, you don't have to pre-order like, you know, 8 AIM soldier packs. If you pre-order 4, chances are they'll just send like a whole case or whatever to your store. So that's just a cool way for you to directly influence the amount of collectibles that will pop up at your local GameStop, which is pretty cool. But yeah, here's the Blanca. Pretty neat. Where's he at? Boom. Did you get a chance to take a look at it in person, Boog? You're not even here. I think this.
No, I did. I snapped the picture. I was looking for it all of this time actually, but I couldn't find it. but yeah, I did snap a picture of him up close though.
So
nice.
Size-wise, do you think customizers could turn him into a Marvel Legends beast, or is he too small?
Definitely for figure arts, it wouldn't really work with Legends. But now that you say that, I could see somebody turning this into a beast and using it with the figure arts figures, and maybe having another member of your Illuminati.
Yeah. He's definitely got the bulk, and he's tall. Like, crouched over, he's about the same height as
Ken I didn't
Sakura,
even really think about that. Yeah.
So I mean, he's a big guy for you.
Maybe expensive figure to turn into a custom, but maybe there'll be knockoffs
for sure. You know what? Honestly, when it comes to these Street Fighter figures, it's not uncommon for these to like go on like massive clearance or like a big discount for sales. I remember this Cammy was like $30 just a couple of weeks ago. I got my Chun-Li for $30, and like my Ryu was $30. So keep your eyes peeled on like Amazon and stuff, and you know, obviously when they first come out, they're not going to be that.
Yeah, I got Ken out. Shout out to Al Chang. He found Ken on eBay for like 35, shipped from Japan. So
hell yeah. I think that there's just so much. They just produce so much of these that they can afford to, you know, bring the price down a little bit.
Since you mentioned Beast, though, I just wanted to say I got the Marvel Select Beast this week, and it's a nice piece.
I saw that in person. I was a little tempted myself. It's good, correct?
It's great, and it's sculpted by Gene St. Jean, who does the creature replica line. So there's like nobody better to have done like a first sculpt for sure.
Okay.
It is just a little big. I think it scales better with Mezco.
Yeah, he looked crazy tall when I saw him.
Yeah,
this week.
But you got him crouched down. He actually looks pretty damn good.
Okay, that's nice. That's very nice. All right,
highly recommend.
So next up for SH Figure Arts, Dragon Ball stuff. They had a pretty decent sized display for Dragon Ball stuff at the con. The reveals, most importantly, are the new, I guess the new Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Looks like they're just using Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. And then somebody said that they are repainting just the Goku Black Super Saiyan Rose hair. Let me get mine.
Yeah, SHF loves to milk you guys for those repaints.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it is what it is.
I thought these looked really nice in person, man.
They do look nice, and yeah, looking at my Super Saiyan Rose Black, yeah, it's the same hair sculpt for sure. But
yeah, it is. Word, I see that.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, it looks good. It's nice to have like a new like regular release of a Super Saiyan Blue head sculpt. I mean, your only option before that was the one from Revival of F, and the resale on that is too much to justify for just the head sculpt, because he doesn't even use that. He doesn't even wear that outfit anymore. So same thing with Vegeta too, but you can find his Super Saiyan Blue hair sculpt, like his Super Saiyan Blue figure, for like $30 on Amazon now. But it's nice to have this new Vegeta body. I personally think it's too tall. Like, Rick, where are you? Where the fuck are you, Rick? Like, they keep on making Vegeta taller and taller, and I don't get it. Like, I mean, it's whatever, I guess. But like, even in the new trailer, he's getting like way taller. If you compare Vegeta from like the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, this guy is just like barely a little bit taller than Krillin. And then now he's like basically the same size as Goku, which is fine.
Yeah, I don't yeah, I don't know what's up with that. But I mean, this is an ongoing thing with with SHF and their scaling and shit, I guess.
Yeah.
But they both look so fucking dope though.
They do. I think like I love Vegeta's like color scheme, like the color scheme of his suit. That darker suit looks really cool. He might actually just be on the Trunks body, the Trunks Saiyan armor body. They might have just completely scrapped like that Vegeta Saiyan armor or like battle armor body, and just used the Trunks body just because he does appear taller in the new movie anyway. So whatever. Did you pass by this booth, Boog?
Yeah, by Bandai. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Did you you got a chance to check out all these guys in person, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How did Boo look? Boo and Sandman and Hercule.
Boo looked amazing and taller than I anticipated. But then again, I'm like, he is tall. The fat Boo's tall as fuck. So yeah, but yeah, he looked great, man. He looked really, really good, like really good.
He looks incredible, man.
I stood there for a few minutes admiring him. I didn't really care about that fucking Broly because I just don't really like that design too much. But even he looked good, you know. It looks, I guess, movie accurate.
Yeah, for sure.
And Mr. Satan looked really good too.
Yeah, I like. I saw somebody commenting on your Instagram asking about the height, and he looks in scale. Like it's Satan is like he's a tall dude.
Yeah,
and it looks like he's taller than Gohan and shorter than, and like he looks like he comes up to maybe right around like Boo's pecs, which makes sense because Boo is like he's huge.
Right. No, but I think Mr. Satan looked really good. I thought Gohan with his superhero outfit looked good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm.
Did you see her in person? The 21.
What's the deal with her? I don't really know about the character.
She's from the new fighting game that has like a pretty deep story mode.
I did hear somebody mention that now that I remember. Okay.
Yeah, so she looks pretty good too. It's interesting to see them going like pretty hard into like this new mold of pants that they're using for these really baggy pants. Like her and Majin Buu share the same like design for pants. Like the articulation looks pretty wild on those guys. I saw somebody else mentioning in your comments that the articulation for Buu looks wild too, because he has like 2 crunches. But like I said in your comment, I think it's just because I think this part right here where his hips meet his belt, I think there's no movement there, because it would look too weird to separate that because it like dips as a V. So that separation is actually just up here in the middle of his abs, and then you got the normal torso articulation right here.
Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. I could see that.
Yeah,
I'm wondering. I'm wondering what type of accessories we're gonna get with Boo, aside from what they've already shown as far as like the hands and shit like that. I hope it's a lot.
Yeah, they showed it actually. Let me pull up the Ami thing. Like he comes, like I said, he comes with like an accessory for Fat Boo. Like comes with another antenna for Fat Boo, which is great.
He prefers the term husky.
And he comes with like some cool hands. His facial expressions are pretty tight too. Let's see if I can pull this up. Let's see. Yeah, right here. So yeah, his pre-order went up earlier this week as well. I know a lot of people were bugging out about that, but yeah, here's the accessory that comes right here. It's gonna come with like the new antenna and then like the little beam effect, which is pretty cool.
So wait, is this just a full head scope, or it's just the antenna part can be attached to the other Boo?
See, that's what I'm thinking as well. It would make sense for it to just be the antenna. And
how would it attach though?
That's true. I don't know. I haven't even. I don't know if like the antenna pops off of the Fat Boo. Who knows? I'll pull mine up in a little bit and we'll see what's up. But yeah, this looks great. Everything looks pretty tight. Next up is Mezco, And then Mezco really didn't have. They didn't really reveal much. The only reveal they really had was the bike for Ghost Rider.
Right.
I believe.
I saw a lot of people shitting on the bike. They didn't really like the bike.
I know. What was up with that?
I thought it looked good.
Yeah, I didn't really think too deep into it until I saw people commenting on it. Then I started looking at it and was saying, well, it doesn't really have any flames or anything on it. But
it's just got orange wheels like the Legends one, right?
Yeah, it's kind of
a
like
bike with an ornament on the front of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
can see them reusing that for Blade or something, though.
Yeah, I don't really like the front of the bike though. It looks I don't know. I don't like how it looks really low. Like, doesn't that bike look small as fuck?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it. The first few pictures I saw were from like a weird angle. It was kind of like a higher angle, and that might have like messed up the perspective a little bit. But it did look a little small.
I'll tell you what. That head is going to get some fucking great light piping though.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So that looks good, but they could have put regular wheels on that bike and gave that bike to Blade.
Right, exactly.
I don't know what.
Maybe that's what they're trying to do something like that. Is just keep it kind of neutral so that they can reuse it somehow.
Yeah, it would be dope if you could swap out the wheels or some shit and swap out the front piece above the wheel, whatever you call that part. And yeah, some people were also commenting that they didn't like his getup. I think the clothes look pretty fucking good.
Yeah, not enough spikes. I heard a lot. But I'm pretty sure that they might be going for a Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider rather than Danny Ketch, because Danny Ketch is the '80s one with like the gray pants and the spikes.
I wonder if it's gonna come with an additional power down head.
Ooh.
I want like a phasing head. That'd be really cool.
Oh, yeah, that'd be dope too.
That'd be dope. Have a lot of options for that. So,
so what's your guess on the price point for this guy since it will come with the bike?
I think Dread with the bike was $169. I could see it floating around $149 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm around there too. Do you think they might? Well, they've always been around $80. $80 has been their price point for sure. So there's really no reason for them to up it anytime soon. So
my guess is right in between both of your prices. That's right.
Yeah.
Are you prices writing us, Rick?
Yeah.
I got it.
Come on down, Rick Dominguez.
How did the bike look in person though? Were there any concerns in person? Not even here.
Oh man. But yeah, to your point, I mean, they didn't really have anything else new on display besides that. I think they might have just like updated some of the placards with like new release dates or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow, but, you really cut off both of me now.
Yeah, I think they officially announced that the Warriors are going to be 2 separate 2-packs of the Baseball Furies. Actually, no, the Baseball Furies are a 2-pack, and then the other 2 characters are single.
What?
I believe so, because I saw them with 2 different placards, and it just had, Baseball Furies, and then, the other 2 guys by name. Yeah, Swan and whatever.
I can't remember the other guy's name.
Interesting.
I don't know shit about the Warriors. I'm probably just going to get them.
Now that we're talking about Mezco, if anybody was at the con and got a chance to talk to anybody, it doesn't seem like anybody ever gets to, or has heard rumors about when the hell the first Iron Man is coming out, please say something. Please let us know. Because that's what
I wanted to ask Boog is actually, are they doing interviews? Did they let anybody talk?
Not at all. Mezco is on some like, we just here to sell shit. Don't talk to us. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're not answering any questions, and they're just selling out. They don't give a fuck about anything. They just care about
ship.
That's the vibe that I'm getting. They're just trying to sell through the inventory. But yeah, I don't know when Iron Man's dropping, but I did get a ship soon notification for the Clockwork Orange dude, I think it was.
Alex.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never seen Clockwork Orange. Sorry, don't kill me. But but I got the figure because I just wanted that battle damaged head, and I used my media discount to get the figure for really cheap. So
Word.
Fuck it.
Good looks.
So, but yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. But I was interested in that battle damaged head and just using it for something else random. Again, I'm just cherry picking with Marvel stuff. With Mezco stuff, just to kind of keep building on goons and randoms that I can, use with the figures that I really care about, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah,
probably the way to do it.
Ghost Rider looked decent to me. I liked them. But Mezco's got quite a few things that have been supposed to be dropping for a while now. So
right. I guess that's why it's good they didn't really show anything like new, because then people would be like, oh my god, something else new that you're just now announcing, and we've got all these things coming down that haven't been released. Like,
very true. Yep.
You know what they definitely had on display? This really sick character called Diabolic.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't see the John Wick there.
Yeah, word. I didn't see John Wick either.
He's getting his suit tailored.
Yeah. You know what? That might be right. Maybe they're fixing the suit, because I actually had sent them an email and said, please don't put John Wick out on that suit. With that suit. I said you should use the same sort of tailoring that you use for Joker's suit. Fuck
right.
You know what I'm saying? But his suit looked really cheap.
Yeah, not a thing John Wick would do.
No. He's killing his style. So
of course.
Yeah. Right, he's at the cleaners getting his thing done.
Yeah, he got the fucking Marshall suit on. Shit crazy.
All right. One thing to talk about McFarlane is they're bringing back the what's that line called? The
Movie Maniacs. They're gonna basically give NECA a run for their money on the horror market.
Really?
They're trying to. We'll see.
Well,
yeah.
His revenge on.
They're not going to be able to fuck with NECA if they don't put no articulation on the figures, though. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter.
Him and Randy have a history, so he's finally going for the jugular, even though he's going to totally lose.
Remember, NECA it was all founded by former McFarlane members who got pissed because McFarlane was buying autographed baseballs instead of giving them bonuses. So they all left to start NECA, and then they've basically been running the horror market since. But I hear McFarlane's doing some new things. They got Fortnite coming out too, and those have articulation. The Call of Duty figures have articulation. They look terrible. I agree.
But let's talk. They showed the figures at the con, the Fortnite guys. Let's talk those.
They did. Yeah, let's do it.
So I'm screen sharing. Yeah.
And they showed basically the two waves, but one wave is in package, ready to ship pretty soon.
Okay. Wow. The articulation on this one, I sound like Todd. The articulation, fuck. The articulation on this one looks, halfway decent, honestly.
Yeah, no, they're definitely improving. I mean, I have the Stranger Things figures from them, and they're actually pretty solid.
Okay.
They're doing face printing tech too, so that's cool. I'm wondering, if they'll bring that to the new Movie Maniacs.
We have the face printing tech on that panda head.
Yeah. Right.
Hey Hasbro, when McFarlane can give a female double jointed elbows,
it's time to really
there's something fucking wrong with the universe.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good point. Also worth noting, they're bringing back Tortured Souls, which was the Clive Barker line.
Okay.
Just a bunch of gross, messed up, bodies and corpses, and it'll be good fodder for displays if anything else.
Does that figure have an app crunch right there?
It looks like they have some sort of. There's a cut there for sure. Who knows if it swivels or if it's on a ball joint, but there's definitely something there. It
at the very least we're getting the swivel.
Yeah, let's hope. I mean, these Fortnite characters aren't really doing any sort of crazy acrobatics, but you could argue that if you want to replicate a dance or an emote, that they would need some.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
if
bigger range.
If they can at least pose enough to do the floss or whatever, I think everyone will be happy.
Yeah, that's literally all these dudes are gonna put these guys in.
Mm-hmm. If anything, it'll teach kids how to. Fortnite's teaching kids how to dance. Now it's going to teach them how to pose figures.
They had a little booth where you could get up there and like take some type of picture. Or I don't know what was going on. Honestly, don't
some
get me
gimmicky bullshit.
Don't start me lying.
It was Fortnite or was it Overwatch? Oh, it was.
Oh no! That was for Overwatch. You're right.
Oh, okay. Because Danny posted something where he fucking dabbed in it.
Did he?
Shout out to Danny.
Oh my god, I see that. That was funny.
Danny hit the dab.
Yeah, Danny was out there in his Ghostbuster costume.
Yeah, doing it up.
And on the haters.
Yeah, dabbing on the haters.
Dabbing on them.
But yeah, these Fortnite figures look really good, especially for what they are, and some pretty interesting like army building potential for sure. Like these goons right here, like these guys right here, even like these guys, like literally everybody in this first wave has army building potential. And like in wave 2, this little dude right here looks really cool. So I mean, it's interesting. When I first heard that Fortnite was getting figures, like immediately Y came to mind. But then like I really got to thinking, like if they put out some of the cooler skins and some of the like not generic but like more like army building looking type of skins, then it would be possibly something really cool, and it looks like they went in that direction, so I'm pretty excited.
They'll probably be including some download codes for new skins or items or whatever as well. So if you're into Fortnite.
Yeah, McFarlane does that a lot for their sports figures for like the 2K.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And NECA also did it for the Team Fortress 2 figures.
Oh yeah, they sure did.
Yeah.
When
figures are super.
SH Figures gets all that shit for those Xenoverse characters, but they came with DLC also. So,
really? Okay.
Yeah, they came with in-game currency, like a ton.
Oh boy, microtransactions on your figures too.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's how it's gonna be. I mean, I guess that's kind of what Hasbro's doing, including all these separate parts with.
Yeah, original DLC right here.
Right.
Build-A-Figures original DLC.
That's right.
All right, so next up.
That's pretty much it for McFarlane.
Yeah, there's
Maniacs and Tortured Souls.
All right.
And possibly some of their other lines too. Some of their older, like 90s, early 2000s lines.
Okay.
They're going back to their roots. It was the official statement, so whatever.
Well, let's see what that means. Yeah, more articulation. Articulation. Storm had a pretty nice showing. Did they not? I don't know.
Yeah, the belle of the ball. Many people say actually.
Yeah, I saw they had they had a whole bunch of stuff there. A lot of their stuff they showed off like painted stuff that looks really cool.
Yeah, they showed off some cool shit. I don't really. The way they kind of set up their shit in the cases is not the most ideal for getting pictures and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, these cases look weird.
Because
these tiny spotlights.
Yeah, you know what? Bandai does that too, and the spotlights, while it makes it cool for you to look at the figure, it's a pain in the ass for you to get pictures sometimes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
dang.
Toy Arc always seems to get some of the fucking greatest pictures though.
Yeah, man, Joe out there is killing it.
Shout out Toy Arc, man. These guys are
Toy Arc really. I mean, honestly, one of the easiest websites to use because they have everything so well itemized and everything. Shout out to Toy Arc. Yeah, they're great.
Definitely got to give them props for that. They are the go-to for you to look at shit from the comments. Question about it. And they never disappoint with putting their watermark right in the middle of shit too. So.
Right. Well, their reviews are actually really good too. The photography in their reviews is oftentimes really great.
Mm-hmm.
I think quick segue. I think Toy Arc is one of the last like big guys keeping like picture reviews alive in Western stuff. It's still pretty big over like in the East, like with Japan and China and stuff, but Toy Arc is pretty much the only guys I really see still doing picture reviews, so shout out to them. That's pretty
Toy Arc and Michael Crawford.
Oh shit, yeah.
Nobody else.
So did we see these guys painted before or no? The Ryu and Ken, Evil Ryu and Mad Ken or whatever his name is?
Well, those were released there, weren't they? They were for sale.
Were they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They sure.
I don't know. I know Goro was for sale, and I know that
They sure were,
Chun-Li
yeah.
sold out.
No, it must have been because I saw the image that said, I think Hot Chun-Li and the two ninjas were sold out, but Goro,
right
Violent
there.
Ken, and Ryu were still available.
Yeah, Fabio, it says it right there, bro.
Damn.
No, I'm not looking at my screen. I got my phone in my pocket.
Yeah, Violent Ken and Evil Ryu, $75 a piece.
Yeah, nice.
75's not bad.
Dick Chun-Li, where you at?
She sold out.
Yeah.
Damn.
First day, huh? Right? Or Friday?
Yeah, I believe so. Look at those fucking legs.
Damn. That's insane.
Watermelon, my guy.
Choke me.
So much for allocating inventory throughout the days of the con. Mezco sold out day one. Storm sold out day one.
Yeah, they're there to get the money. They're not trying to play around with you motherfuckers.
For sure.
Just one of her legs is thicker than her entire waist.
That's what I'm talking about.
Poncho's got a type.
I sure do. Yeah, this M. Bison kind of looks like Goldberg, honestly. That's all I can think about. Bison.
Put a ball head on him and then you got to go.
Yeah, for sure.
Who's next?
So, speaking of who's next, like they had a pretty good Mortal Kombat showing as well. They got Baraka.
That's right.
Here. They showed off the
all the ninjas, the cyber ninjas were all painted now.
Yeah.
Every time I see Baraka, I hear the voice of that dude who does those stupid skits on YouTube. They're funny as fuck, actually, but I don't think he's doing any current ones, but they're up there where he's like, I don't know, you got to look it up. It's funny.
Take your word for it.
You're really selling it.
Oh, you're talking about the guy with the like shark teeth.
Yeah.
Riff-Raff?
Yeah,
Riff-Raff, that's right.
No, not Riff-Raff. No, not Riff-Raff.
My main goal is to blow up.
I don't know nobody.
Wisman does an awesome impression of that
guy. Not fucking Riff-Raff.
Oh, man, okay.
Well, shout out to Riff-Raff real quick.
Yeah. Holding it down.
Yeah, holding it down. Getting big. Yeah, these cyborg ninjas look really good, man.
Dashi XP, that's who it is. Yeah, look that shit.
Oh, Dashi, dude, Dashi's the man. Dashi's great.
Yeah, look those shits up and get a kick out of those.
Dashi is really good for like editing comedy. Like the way he edits his shit is so funny.
Yeah, these shits are old. These shits are old as fuck. There's one here that's like 8 years old. So yeah.
Same with a Pro ZD.
Okay.
Pancho, you know who that is.
Do I?
Yeah.
I probably know. I just don't know the name.
Yeah, he does a lot of like every anime ever kind of videos where.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I really like these cyborg ninjas though. These look really good. I wonder, like, what the do we know who's coming out first for these guys?
I don't think we do.
Every single one of them says for display. No, nothing.
Well, this is the first time we're seeing them painted.
Yeah, for sure.
So it is going to be a minute. Same with Liu Kang and the Dragon.
Oh, Liu Kang was here?
Dragon.
Woo!
Woo!
It's Dragon, man. Who wants this?
Hit me with that animality.
They must have sold a lot of those ninjas to justify that mold.
Guess so.
You have to make 2 more ninjas, or we're not going to be able to release that dragon. You got it, man. Bloody remake coming up, baby.
Did you get a Goro, Boog?
Not for me to keep.
Okay. I'm super interested in this Goro. I can't wait for this guy to come out.
I was kind of interested in it, but yeah, I don't know. I was just making my rounds, doing my thing, you know.
That's it.
Getting paid for your troubles.
That's it. That's it. Well, we got King of Fighters stuff.
I do think that BBTS is going to have an exclusive bloody version of that Goro, though.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Yeah, but he was it was a popular item. I guess not as popular as Thunder Thighs Chun-Li, but it was popular. Storm was rocking. They were selling a lot of shit. People like their shit, man.
We're about to see a lot of Chun-Li for sale with stains.
You know what?
Fuck off, Rick.
I saw. I just thought about this too. I saw Rich, formerly of Bandai too. But I didn't get a chance to talk to him because he was standing in line for Mezco actually.
Smart man.
Yeah.
He was standing in line to get his Mezco shit. I had already got my shit, and I was walking to the back of the line because there was some other people trying to make a second round that I knew or whatever. And I went back there to talk to a few people. And on my way towards the back, I saw him, and we met eyes, and I reached out to shake his hand and shit. And some other dude on the line in front of him shook my hand, and I was like,
"This is my chance."
Yeah.
I held your hand at the con. Remember?
It was so random and funny, but I didn't play him with no shit. I just said what's up to him, like I knew him and shit, and then said what's up to Rich or whatever. But I know he felt stupid as fuck. Whoever that guy was, shout out to you.
Oh man.
But yeah, great. So I didn't get to actually chop it up with him. I wanted to ask him, like, yo, so what? You quit or you got fired? Bro?
Yeah. What's the scoop, Rich?
But shout out to Rich. And yeah, so what else we talk about?
I guess the only thing really left to talk about for Storm is this Lobo.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, the Justice stuff.
Yeah.
They showed Darkseid painted for the first time also.
Boom. No Polystone, thank God.
He's got that face like he's innocent as fuck, but he's...
Yeah, that's the thing. I wasn't actually a big fan of the face.
The face does look strange. I'm not gonna lie.
He looks a little bored.
He does.
I'm talking about bored expressions.
Yeah, compared to like the expression on Lobo, like, come on.
I don't know if I should be here.
Yeah, exactly. This is the I've made a huge mistake face.
So is Superman here? Or is he not here?
Who all's over there? That's basically the face.
So do you guys still have beer or?
Yeah, I like beer.
I like beer. Goddamn.
Do you like beer?
I've drank.
You like beer? I like beers. I had a few of them.
Stupid. Yeah, I mean, anything to say? Like, the Lobo looks tight. I mean, I'm not a huge Lobo head, so.
I'll probably get it to go with my Mezcos unless they pull some shit and announce one.
Okay. I like the jewelry chains on him. I guess I don't know. I'm nothing to say about this. Yeah, that's really it for reveals. Unless you... Oh shit! Hold the phone. Fucking Fist of the North Star in the building.
Ooh.
Oh, they showed it?
Yeah, I'm screen sharing right now, but yeah, they have it right here. Oh, this
leather.
I think this is just a statue though.
Oh.
Because his arms have no articulation. Yeah, this is just a statue.
Yeah.
Damn, I got really excited. Damn.
That looks big too. It looks like 1/6.
Yeah.
It could be a 2-up prototype though.
No. That figure was definitely taller than their regular figures. That was a statue. Yeah, you're right. It was. Okay. You know what? The arms might move or some shit. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that was.
If it's a statue, it probably swaps out for different arms.
Swaps out for different arms. Makes sense.
But yeah, that was definitely taller than the regular releases.
Damn, son. I got really excited, but my hopes were already dead.
Well, I mean, if it's anything like their other licenses, maybe they'll start with a statue to cage the audience and then see where it goes from there.
Yeah, if we get like if we get a Kenshiro figure, I'm gonna lose my mind. Especially by Storm. What a perfect company to make a Kenshiro. But yeah, I guess that's really it for reveals, unless you guys can think of any other reveals that aren't on the topic list off the top of your head.
Let's ask the audience.
Oh shit, yeah.
What have we missed? Chime in.
What other booths? I can tell you other booths that were like really popping. I put up a little video from Sideshow's booth. That shit was like crowded as fuck the whole entire time. Like really? People like were really like enamored by the shit, the hot toys and the statues and shit they had there. There was that booth, and there was
was there anything new at DC Collectibles besides that Cyborg Superman?
Say it again.
Was there anything new at DC Collectibles besides that Cyborg Superman? From
what? I don't even know. I didn't even really fuck with DC at all, to be honest with you.
Damn.
Didn't go for the free drinks.
So you're telling me your team Marvel?
Nope.
This 2010 again?
Yeah, word. I didn't even go for the free drinks. Word.
Damn.
I'm team whoever puts out good figures, and that's not DC Collectibles.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know about
Well,
that.
speaking of DC shit, though, did you guys peep that Aquaman trailer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we had that on the list. We'll talk.
Oh, is it on the list? Okay, I didn't know.
yeah, hell yeah. We're gonna piss all over it.
All right, well, we'll get to that. If
Jesus
it's
Christ.
if it's not now, then we could stay on task, stay in order.
It's right after this next topic, actually.
Okay.
Speaking of the next topic, let's move to
That's
it.
a
I guess.
segue, baby.
I know, right?
Nah, not a fan of that one.
Fabio, let's talk. This is you. This topic was made for you. NECA Ambassador Program. What's the scoop?
Yeah.
Hit him with the heat.
So it was just announced today, but basically NECA is doing a ambassador program for their target.
Their target section.
Which means that their target section. So, if you go to like the TV section or whatever, where they have all the Stranger Things stuff, now NECA has their section. Things have been popping up there since about not long after SDCC. But today they announced that they're going to be doing an ambassador program, which basically means you go into your local Target, you snap a picture of their section, and you email it to whatever the email is, and you can claim that store as yours, and you become the ambassador, where you basically check in once a week for them, and send them photos to make sure that their inventory is up to stock. And then there's a chance to win some stuff, that they're going to have like giveaways for the people in the program.
What are we
I don't know. Gift cards, actually.
$15 gift cards.
Better.
That actually sounds like you are a site manager that's not getting paid anything.
Basically. The way I see it is I always go into Target, a couple times a week to check for new inventory anyway, so I might as well just get a little something for the trouble. Not even for the trouble, for what I already do,
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. It's definitely for those guys that are already there. Like this program is definitely for like big NECA heads like Fabio, who are there in the first place already, and don't mind lending a helping hand to.
I could see some motherfuckers taking this shit way too seriously, though.
For sure.
Oh yeah, easily. But that's why. Excuse me. That's why I think they're doing it one per store, so it's not like a bunch of dudes fighting to snap a picture of their NECA section first. It's like you send your name, your address, your store address, and store number, and then to the email, and then they'll get back to you and say like, all right, this is your store.
Could you imagine being the manager of Target and some random dude comes in and starts telling you how to rearrange shit?
I wanted to see if I could get the code for the break room, because I'm gonna be here 3 times a week, and I was thinking we may as well share, compadres, let's get together.
The attitude from the guy today when I just asked him like, hey, what's the store number? And he's like, 0198. Like I was bothering him in some way by asking an arbitrary question.
Well, that's no way to talk to your future ambassador.
I know, right?
Basically.
I'm going to be wearing my suit and my sash like I'm at the UN.
You know what I'm going to be pretty soon, pal? That's right. Store ambassador.
And you're right, this is for the big NECA fans, because I woke up and I saw that the post was an hour old, and the first thing I did was get out of bed and run to my Target.
My man.
I gotta fucking be there!
Fabio.
Right? I was like, I gotta claim the store. It's 5 minutes away. If I don't get it, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, no offense. If you're a huge NECA fan and you're not your Target's ambassador,
what are you doing?
Somebody just whooped
Seriously,
you.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Somebody whooped your ass. But
back to the rewards, basically, I very briefly read the post because, I was still drowsy when I did so. But they're going to have, like, drawings every 2 months for, like, larger prizes. But if you're just enrolled in the program weekly, they'll be giving out things weekly that are, like, smaller. But, like, the bigger prizes will be on, like, a 2-3 month basis.
Yeah, it's 15 people every week will win a $20 gift card.
Right.
Yeah.
So, at the very least, it'll pay for your next NECA figure.
Yeah, I mean,
or at least a portion of it, because like we talked about in the chat, the prices at NECA are a little bit higher at Target, unfortunately, just because I guess they just aren't carrying as much stock, so they gotta make a little more money off it, I guess.
That $34.99 on that Coraline was like a total gut punch, and I had to pull a little finesse move. When I was checking out, I was like, lady, when was the last time you bought your daughter a doll? And she was like, just a month ago. I was like, how big was the doll? She was like, it was like 11 inches. I was like, yeah. I was like, you think this is $34 or do you think it's cheaper than your daughter's doll? Like, okay, you're right. And she gave it to me for $11.99.
Uh-oh. Rick pulling at the heartstrings. Tell me about your doll.
Okay.
Yeah. It worked. I was like, when you ever seen a doll go for $34.99 that's this small? She's like, you're right.
He goes, you know what, Uncle Rick? You're right.
Whatever you say, future ambassador.
Yeah,
that's
right.
That's exactly right. I tell you what, they're never going to give me the corporate runaround on price matching again because I'm going to be like, excuse me, do you know who I am? I'm the NECA ambassador.
That's it. Yeah. Page yourself the next time you're at the checkout counter, honestly.
Right.
I click the store, I take the pics, and now I'm winning the prizes, bud.
So that's basically it. There's more information on NECA's Facebook and probably Instagram, so go read the details. It's one ambassador per store, so if you're quick, lock down yours.
Yeah, for sure. This is
at the very least, again, you'll get some sort of reward for doing what you would basically be doing anyway.
Yeah, so instead of snapping that pic and posting it to a group, send it to NECA. Exactly.
That's exactly right.
Right. Nope.
Right. I mean, that's what all these Facebook groups are full of. It's like, oh, I went to my Target section. This is looking pretty good. Great. Yeah. Tell somebody who cares.
Like the people that run the NECA ambassador program.
Exactly. I believe the email is Target program.
Yeah, Target program at NECAonline.com.
At AOL.com.
At AOL. At YahooLegends.com.
At Hotmail. Yahoo Hey, I still have a Hotmail. Shit's lit.
Yeah, I have a Hotmail too. Shout out to Hotmail.
At MSN.com.
MSN.com. Join my MSN group.
At AIM.com.
My BBM group chat.
All right, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, next up is the Aquaman trailer. So.
All right.
Let's talk.
I just talked for a long time, so you do it.
Real quick, but while we on DC shit though, the Revoltech Deathstroke went up for pre-order this weekend too, which is basically just Deadpool.
Yeah, ironically, it's on a Deadpool buck. Hilarious.
Is it? Oh wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's basically the Deadpool
came
buck.
First.
Real chicken or egg situation.
It was the chicken.
Check that out. There was a link for it on the A.C.B.A. fan page too. If you want to pre-order it.
That dropped like the day after Boo.
Yeah,
that sure did.
The Boo drop was insane.
I'm kind of interested. I don't know. I had Batman and I sold him without even opening him. So now, I said this too. I said that I would probably be interested in getting a Deathstroke, and then I probably want to backtrack and get Batman since you got to have somebody for Batman to fight, right?
Yeah, of course.
You're a fortune teller, man.
Yes, I am.
You predicted it.
Fortune teller, no fortune cookie. But yeah. So Aquaman trailer, what'd y'all think?
I thought it was good. Like I think it did the job of what it needed to do. I've said for a long time that like Aquaman, like the reputation Aquaman has, like just for casual people and casual audiences, is like he's literally the joke of superheroes, honestly, in the public eye. And like with this movie, they basically just have to do literally everything they can to sway that public opinion of Aquaman. It looks like they're doing it at the expense of real Aquaman fans.
No doubt.
Yeah, Billy is literally yelling at a wall right now.
Yeah.
You're not good enough.
Yeah.
You're not good enough.
I didn't hate it, but I could see why people who are as diehard as Billy would not really care for it. But I will say that he looked fucking great in the classic costume. I thought that looked great. I thought most of the action sequences looked pretty fire. I didn't the whole roof running scene with the explosion and shit like that. It didn't look cheesy to me. It looked like good special effects and good CGI and shit. So
I think the writing from what we've seen so far doesn't look like spectacular or anything, but the visuals so far look pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks good. I don't know if it'll be good, but it looks good.
I won't be there on day one to see the shit, but I'll see it. I feel more intrigued about that than I did about anything else that came out, I guess, except maybe like Wonder Woman. But like I wasn't, I didn't feel that crazy about Justice League. I saw it. I didn't see it first weekend, but I saw it. So
I mean, at some point we're gonna have to all decide what we want. Because I know I was one of the people that thought like, man, these DC universes are too depressing. And then a lot of people agreed with that sentiment, and now people see this trailer and they're like, "Oh my god, he's a fucking joke."
Yeah, pick a lane.
He is a joke. It's Aquaman.
Like, whether you love him or not. I can see a lot of people complaining because he's got a real like surfer bro kind of thing going for him, which works for let's Momoa. That works great because that's who the guy is. He's I don't know if this is good or not, but he's not really acting per se, but he's good at that kind of role. It suits him. And yeah, he looked great in the classic costume. That wet Roman Reigns hair,
corn on the cob arm.
Right. You know what? It didn't look so much like corn on the cob in action, but the figure itself, definitely did.
Oh yeah, the figure makes it worse.
But yeah, just to echo you guys, but I liked a lot of it. It's a good looking trailer. I didn't particularly like the dialogue exchange between Mera and Aquaman when they're in like the ruin where they activate the thing.
Corny. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, fucking P jokes, like hilarious. Whatever.
I just gotta hope that it was cut badly.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like to me.
I don't know about that. I think that shit was probably corny, but also I think that they showed a lot of shit though. The fucking trailer was 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was an extended trailer.
That Black Manta scene was Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Black Manta looked fucking amazing when he came up, and that looked great. I
like that he's got goons too, because we're for sure gonna get figures of those.
Yeah.
Well, these figures. I don't know about you guys, but these figures are at my Target now.
Yeah, I've seen the Gladiator 2-pack there.
Yeah, I've seen the Crablante. That Crablante, by the way, it has a gimmick.
Crablante? What is that?
That's the One Punch villain.
That's the name of the One Punch villain who looks just like this guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
It has a gimmick, so you're not going to be able to like do a whole lot with it if you were buying it to like be a cool army builder for whatever reason you wanted, or to make your own Crablante. You're not going to have the articulation because it's gimmicky.
Yeah, I think I'm excited for the multiverse line, or maybe like the more kiddie lines, because there's going to be like the armored sharks and shit like that. And I want some of those things for my Mezco Aquaman.
That multiverse Black Manta looks incredible.
It sure does.
Yeah, I might get that too.
As soon as I see it, I'm going to buy it. I haven't seen that figure, but I've seen like the rest of them. Same with the Bumblebee movie figures. Those are hitting my target already as well.
Yeah,
I've seen those.
Yeah, I saw the multiverse Black Manta. It does look good, man.
Yeah, I need that.
I'm not a DC fan for the most part, and I don't watch movie trailers, but I did see snippets of the trailer, and it looked pretty damn good. I might actually go see it in the theater.
Whoa.
Yeah, I hope nobody.
Whoa.
You heard it here first.
I hope nobody thinks that when we say that it looks similar to Black Panther, that's a diss. Who doesn't want it to look like a great film? Like, I don't.
Right.
People hear that comment, they're like, "Hey, man, it doesn't fucking look like an asshole." Like, whoa,
calm down.
That's totally a good thing, man. Who fucking cares what it looks like as long as it looks good?
Yeah.
I mean, Aquaman doesn't work the same way as say Superman or Wonder Woman because, and pun definitely intended, he's not a fish out of water character.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very true.
I think fully immersing us in his world is the way to go for sure.
Yeah, I like that that the trailer really highlighted like the spectacle of like the underwater ecosystem and all that stuff, because like another big complaint about the DC films is like everything just looks dark and drab, and everything just looks like run down and shit, and like. This was like basically their way of saying like, not us.
Yeah, this was very bright and colorful, no question about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're literally in the
which
fucking
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, it was vibrant. It was definitely a different direction. For
I mean, literally from the moment the trailer starts, it's like those sweeping panning shots of the islands and the sea with the logos and everything.
Yeah,
and it's like, all right, well, this is, I mean, literally just looks fresh, you know?
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. Certified fresh. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Oh, unlike Venom. Hey.
Hey.
wait, hold on. Did any of y'all see Venom?
I saw
Is that
Venom.
out? You did?
I did not.
I'm not watching that until it's on Plex, baby.
I won't go into spoilers for Venom. I'll talk about that in a second, but like I'll give my brief thoughts on it. But like
Just
one thing I do want to say about the Aquaman trailer, last thing, is like it is a crazy long Venom. Jesus Christ, crazy reading chat. It's a crazy long trailer, but hopefully a lot of these scenes are just from like the first act, and like I mean even so like hopefully. I know with with Amazing Spider-Man 2, I watched every single trailer that came out for that, and I literally saw the entire movie.
correct.
And since then, like I that was like my lesson learned for not watching trailers, and I'm like, all right, maybe I shouldn't watch everything that comes out. Super
Oh man, no,
I keep telling people, man.
no.
Before the
Pancho,
trailer,
you
Although
gotta take
it's-
the trailer down. You got to take the
To
trailer
that point, though, it's worth noting that James Wan, the director of Aquaman,
Take
came
this
out and
trailer
said,
down.
It's dead.
Our
No,
stream has
even-
been cut off because we keep showing this trailer.
oh shit.
really?
Yeah,
So
that's
what trailer?
Dang. All right, okay, hold on.
Wait, the live stream literally ended?
We kept playing the X-Men trailer.
Oh, okay.
God
right.
damn.
All right, cool. Well, we're live again.
Damn, what did they like dedicated?
Warner Brothers took us down.
The man is after us.
Uh-oh.
I guess we could cut out the trailer part when we,
Yeah, it's all
when we
good.
upload it.
There's
But,
4 different ethnicities in this chat. We gotta shut it down.
yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, they came and interrupted the stream because we were playing the trailer over and over.
Are we live again?
Yeah, I
we're
think
live.
Come on, it's fair use. Come on. It's fair use.
buddy.
Come on. We're
But
doing commentary.
that's it.
We're
Yeah,
not even playing the audio. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, go
So that's basically it for Aquaman. Since none of you guys were here, my bad. It looks okay. Vibrant, fresh, looks good. A nice.
We're giving it props, man.
Yeah, a nice departure from drab DC, drab DC stuff.
Right. I think it's going to fit right along Shazam as like course correction for this whole thing.
Hope so.
Okay, we're back finally.
Okay.
All right.
Did we just start live again or?
We just started, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, Aquaman looks good.
Yeah. Aquaman looks good. Hell yeah. Vibrant looks good. I don't even know what I said in the
Whatever.
None of you guys heard it, but we all think that the trailer looks fine, even though it was a little too long.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
For
Looks
somebody
fine.
who's not,
I
not emotionally invested in the character, I'm interested in seeing it.
And the last thing I was going to say, actually, to the point of the trailer kind of giving away a lot, James Wan, the director, came on Twitter and was like, trailers by their very nature spoil a lot of the movie anyway, but I can tell you that these 5 minutes really don't give away a lot in terms of like the bigger picture.
Word.
Okay.
So, good to know. And James Wan is also known for doing those Conjuring movies and some of the early Saw films. So, dude knows what he's doing, I think.
Yeah. Speaking of Conjuring movies, like I remember Conjuring 2. I remember thinking like, this is shot so well and directed so well. This feels like more than just like a weird horror film I'm watching in the theater. It feels like an actual film.
Yeah, definitely. It's too bad that The Nun was terrible because I actually really like those Conjuring universe films.
Yeah, The Nun was nothing but an hour and a half of walking through corridors.
Ah, Jesus.
I guess I'm the only one that saw Venom, so I'll touch on that.
Pancho, your thoughts, go.
I'll touch on that briefly. It was okay. It was a fun movie. It was a fun popcorn movie. Me and my wife finished our popcorn, so it is what it is. It's a weird scale, a weird rating scale, but like I mean, it is what it is. When that trailer first dropped, me and Rick were like roasting it so much, thinking that like he would only be Venom for like the last 15 minutes, Like they get into it, man. Within the first like half hour, within the first act, he's Venom, and he's just Venom for the rest of the movie.
All right. It's good to hear. It's good to hear.
Yeah, that's good to hear. My girl saw it. I didn't really get to talk to her about it in depth, but she saw it with her friends or whatever.
Okay.
And she said it was. She said it was.
Ladies' night. Let's go see Venom.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a weird fucking ladies' night, but all right.
That's the Tom Hardy effect right there.
But
You're totally right about that.
But she said
they double featured.
Yeah.
She said it wasn't bad. She said it was all right.
Yeah.
So.
I will say the one thing that I've been saying a lot is like the way that they structure the story involving like how Tom Hardy becomes Venom and where the symbiote comes from. You pretty much don't even miss Spider-Man not being in the film. Like honestly, like I know for me my biggest thing was like I had trouble imagining Venom without, obviously the white spider on his chest and like, shooting webs and swinging and stuff. And, honestly, after a while, I didn't even notice the lack of the spider symbol and the way that they alter his power set to make him not shoot webs makes sense. Like he kind of just like slings his tendrils everywhere and he like moves that way. And that makes sense based on how you see the symbiote moving earlier in the movie and stuff. So they definitely put some thought into it. And I'll say one thing, like the story obviously needs tightening up. I mean, it's not a masterpiece, obviously. It's a fun movie. But if there's one thing that I'll pull away from it is like Tom Hardy is a good actor and he really sells that he is like some guy who basically starts off thinking that he's basically a schizophrenic the entire movie and then just slowly accepting that something like supernatural, or not supernatural, but like otherworldly is happening to him. So he really does a good job of selling the whole like dual personality type of thing happening, and he's fun to watch on screen. So it is what it is. It's go into the theater expecting cheeks, and then you'll come out pleasantly surprised. Basically.
All right.
That's it.
All right.
It's my 2 cents.
Not gonna try to shit on it as much as I thought I would.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how it is when it goes on Black.
Yeah, that's it. Next up is the Broly trailer, new Dragon Ball Broly trailer that dropped. I guess I won't show it.
Fortune.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that anymore.
No, I'll probably we'll just do like slideshows.
You could do like a poster of the.
Let's go. Anyway.
Yeah.
You were, but before we get into the trailer, let's talk about how you completely predicted one of the scenes last week.
Did I? Oh shit! Yeah, with Bardock. I sure
did.
With
the hand. You were like, I don't think that's Broly and his dad.
No, it sure
I think that's Bardock and Goku in mimicking the comic. And
boom, baby.
You fucking hit the nail right on the head, my friend.
That's it. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself, honestly. I'd like to thank you, Rick. And that's it.
Oh my God. You can't see it, but I'm looking at the camera and I'm waving.
Hell yeah.
Kind of trying to keep it humble, but let's be honest, I helped a lot in this.
That's it. Yeah. Did you peep the new trailer, right, Rick?
Oh hell yeah, I peeped that new trailer.
What did you think? I
think it looks really fucking good.
Yeah, for sure.
I loved seeing the Frieza and the core, not the corpse. I loved seeing all of that. I like seeing Frieza at an age we've not seen before.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Everybody's like, "Oh man, I'm sick of Frieza." Like, well, this makes sense though. It's not like you're shoehorning in Frieza.
Yeah,
exactly. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were confused with that first trailer. Not confused, but like when Frieza popped up in the first trailer, they're like, "Oh shit, Frieza too." But then, like with the second trailer, you see like, what could possibly be like his first contact with that planet. Like it just makes sense. Like he was there. Maybe Frieza will have some interaction with Broly, while earlier in the film, and it just makes sense that he's there. But yeah, I think it looks really good too. I really love that they are focusing on like universe building. Like that whole trailer just felt like it was just expanding that Dragon Ball universe like further and further the more you see it, like all those establishing shots of like all the Frieza Federation ships like coming to the planet, and like all those Saiyans like kneeling to Frieza and basically talking to King Cold and stuff. It felt like way more than what we've expected Dragon Ball to be. It just feels like a wider and like broader scope.
It felt like something where you're like, wow, they didn't need to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
if it was just fucking like, you remember that one short movie where there's that weird alien that comes in with Vegeta's brother and they have to defeat that guy?
Yeah, that was the Yo Son Goku and his friends return, that TV special. Yeah.
Like if the movie was similar to that, I don't think anybody would have complained.
Yeah.
But they're totally doing something that they didn't have to, that's fucking well appreciated. It looks incredible.
Yeah, I think it looks really good. I think this trailer was like, the first trailer that came out was nothing but like action and just a whole bunch of, just fighting. But the second trailer just really solidifies that they care about the universe that's already been established, and they're adding a lot more to it. So pretty stoked.
This isn't just Broly shows up to Earth and they're like, we gotta stop him.
That's it.
There's gonna be a lot more to this film.
Yeah, it ties in what they were saying earlier, because like when the film wasn't really solidified about having Broly in it, they kept on saying like this film's going to be about like the history of the Saiyans and stuff, and then this new trailer really showed that, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it shows that they can be both.
It
can be a movie about Broly, and it can be a movie about Saiyan history.
Indeed, why not both?
What's the runtime for this? Do we know yet?
No, we do not know.
Hopefully. We should know as soon as ticket pre-orders go up.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Sign me up. Say my name.
Say my name.
If no one is around you, say "baby, I love you."
That's it.
What? They're kind of shady, Fabio.
Why? Because I ain't calling you baby, Rick?
Yeah. This is an incredible episode of the A.C.B.A. podcast.
References have been on point. I swear to Christ.
There's no.
All right. Yeah, that's really it. All we got to say. Next up, we're bringing back community highlights, looking at photos.
Hell yeah!
Pretty excited.
The most requested segment.
Yeah.
Literally every week, they're like, "We're going to show pictures."
Oh, I know, and just to talk about that, I mean, the show can get a little long sometimes. Sometimes we gotta cut out a few parts. In fact, we're probably gonna be cutting out the Q&A, is what we've talked about, in favor of doing this segment, because we can kind of answer questions as the chat rolls on throughout the show. So there's really not a lot of time or a lot of need anymore to dedicate the time to it. When we'd rather do something that's a little more requested, which is what we're calling the "What to Grind On" segment.
Hell yeah! So if you're a member of the group, the A.C.B.A. group on Facebook, you know that the "What to Grind On" tag, hashtag WTGO, basically opens you up for constructive criticism and tips and tricks on how to improve your shots. So if you're posting in the group and you would like people to give you some advice on how to tighten up your shots, be sure to use that hashtag. And then the added benefit is you improve based on the advice you get.
Oh, and just to be clear, you don't have to type out the full phrase "what to grind on." It's WTGO.
Hell yeah, for sure.
You could use it on Instagram too, I think, right?
Yeah,
definitely.
Sure can. Does anybody have pictures pulled up, or anybody?
I'm on mobile, so like I said, I've got zero. I will just comment on whatever you guys bring up.
Right.
Okay. I have highlights. I don't have any "what to grind on" ones though.
I have a "what to grind." I have one.
Yeah, let's do "what to grind on" first. Let's breed him down first, and then we'll build him up later.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
Right.
For sure. Yeah, we'll do this one, and then while we do this one, I guess somebody else can be looking for another one as well. This first one comes from B. David Delaney.
Shout out Delaney.
This guy right here. Boom.
Oh man, I have this toy, and this is such a sick shot.
So, yeah, basically, the first thing that points out to me is the cutout is cutouts first and foremost. Like, a big thing is for your cutouts, you should always have them coming from at least the head of the character saying it. So, like the cutout bubble, like the point is coming out of this rock. The rock is not saying "I am Groot." It's back Baby Groot that's saying it. So placing it like on this guy's chest. What's this robot man? This is Gutsman from Battle Network, is it not?
Yeah, it's Battle Network.
Okay, yeah. So placing it on Gutsman's chest would give you that elevation, and it would give this cutout a chance to hit like it's coming out of Groot's mouth. And then another thing, this cutout right here could probably be placed a little bit more to this side, so it's coming out of Gutsman's mouth.
I'm wondering if he's even using any wax to hold these up. I guess he is.
I mean, my love for this figure aside, like sometimes you don't have to force an idea just because you have the cutouts. Sure. Like I'm sure a lot of these cutouts are from the A.C.B.A pack.
Mm-hmm.
Like and that cutout, the I Am Groot cutout, even if it was in place, it would just look so weird because Groot is so small.
Yeah, the cutout
even
is
if it was in the right spot, I don't think that I would like it anymore.
What was that, Todd?
The cutout is so much bigger than the figure.
Yeah, it distracts too much because it's so big. Like you don't have to force a picture idea. You can always just go back to the drawing board and think of something else using the same character. At least the same main character, which is Gutsman from Battle Network.
Hell yeah! Another thing that I wanted to point out, and concerning the cutouts, is this bottom panel right here. He tilted the camera, but whenever you tilt the camera, you got to make sure to match the horizon of your camera with you got to match your cutout with the horizon of the camera. So if you tilt your camera, let's say like 15 degrees or like 30 degrees or 45 degrees, you got to tilt your cutout as well.
Right, and then the normal answer to that critique is like, oh, but it's straight on the display. Yeah, great, but that's not the angle we're seeing.
Exactly, yeah.
If it doesn't look like that in a comic book panel, then it shouldn't look like that in your photo.
No doubt.
Right, even if people are upside down in the comics, the bubble that you're reading is still on the same horizon, right side up on the page.
Exactly. Boom.
Yeah, looking at his seaside though, it looks like he's got the basics down. He's got the framework down. It's just a matter of those little intricate details and shit. So yeah, I like that he's got his poster paper separate from the display, and he's got light hitting that, and he's got all the basics down, no question about it. But it looks like he was trying too hard to cover all the basics though. Like, all right, I got everything checked off, but I don't know.
Yeah, don't feel inclined to use a cutout, honestly.
Yeah, this is a classic example of less is more.
Yeah, you don't have to do everything and every time out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain techniques you would apply to certain displays, but it doesn't mean you have to sit down and use every technique for each display. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, on the same point of forcing the Groots, it goes the same with the cutouts. Don't force something just to have it.
True. Yeah, I mean, but in terms of, like, you were piggybacking off what Boog said, in terms of lighting, composition, all of it, like, it's on point, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything looks good. The focal point is really nice of the photo. I like shout out to Loom Cube, using Loom Cubes right here.
Nice.
Getting the gradient on it. It's a good photo. It's just like you just gotta tighten up a little bit more in terms of cutout placement and just using cutouts, period.
I mean, I think it would have looked really good if it was just top panel is the RAR, and then Groot's response is I am Groot. And to counter what you guys said, I don't mind that the cutout's like bigger than the character, as long as it's kind of like the focal point of it.
Yeah, I don't mind that the cutout is bigger than Groot. It's just
you're both wrong.
It really is one of those subjective things, but bubbles can be really big in the comic and take up a lot of the frame.
Yeah,
Very true.
Sure.
Very true.
Especially when they're giving a long ass speech.
Yeah, right.
Genos vibes.
Yeah, no, fuck yeah, Genos vibes.
Yeah,
and that is the way that my master taught me.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, even people who've been, doing this for a long time, that as soon as you add a cutout to a setup, you increase the difficulty at least 4 times.
Very true.
more variables to consider, a lot of ins and outs, a lot of what have yous.
Yeah, I consider a lot of stuff. If you've already lit your display, and then you add a cutout in the mix, like you might get a shadow coming out, and then you gotta rearrange your whole lighting setup and stuff like that. So yeah.
Are you saying that display is lit?
Yeah, for sure.
It is. All right, we're done.
That's it. That's it for me. Boog, what do you got? You're looking through some stuff?
I was just kind of. I didn't really have anything. To be honest with you, I wasn't on the page that much this past week. But I'll scroll and just do some quick hits though.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. You know, it'd be good. Let's go to the group and just search the "What's a Grind On" tag. Let's just do.
That's a good idea.
Rapid fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna just scroll through shit here. I've been seeing Ricardo Cabrera posting a lot, doing a lot. He's trying. Keep trying, man. Keep pushing forward. This is a little flat, and a lot of the stuff you're posting is a little flat, but keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. It's a good idea. I see what you're doing here. You took time. You took a lot of effort into this. You need more light on your backdrop, though, and you got some creases on your backdrop here showing up. Essentially, your backdrop is the atmosphere, so there's no creases on the atmosphere. So you got to get that lit up really. Even when you do have some creases, sometime if you get enough light on there, usually you can eliminate them showing up. So you got to get more lights. You need more lights on all your setups. They all seem to be a little dark. I don't know who this guy, Ramet J. I'm not sure, but this burger and fries looks like it's a fucking real burger and fries. I don't know what's going on here, but I just saw that and I got hungry.
Namor and Human Torch is pretty awesome.
Action Figure Noob always has really nice lighting and great framing and stuff like that, but sometimes I think his posing falls a little flat. Not here in this picture though. I think this is actually good, but I don't know what the fuck Wolverine's looking at, because I guess he's looking at a ninja that's off panel or whatever. So I don't know what's going on here. It would be nice if his line of sight was better and he was looking at one of these ninjas or the ninja in the front or whatever the case may be. But I do like this setup. It's complete. It's lit nice. It's framed nice. So he does really good work overall. What else is popping here? I did see some shit this week that was like really nice. I guess you guys could start searching.
We'll go back up to that Namor and Human Torch.
Yeah, I looked at this a little while ago. I really like this way the flame effect here is kind of lit, but I don't like the way it looks like it's coming from his butt, though. That looks a little odd. And I'm not really a fan of Namor's posing right here, but it's nicely lit. It's a good. I see on the seaside what he did there. Yeah, that's really nicely lit. But and I think that the saran wrap here could use a little more light on it, just so it looks more watery. But it's okay. I wouldn't hit like on it though, but it's okay.
What would you improve on the posing on the Namor?
I would rotate this right arm, the bicep, down a little bit so you can get the staff in the shot a little bit, or get rid of the staff altogether.
Okay.
And I would bring in this left leg a little bit and raise him up maybe a little bit. I wouldn't obscure his arm behind Human Torch either. I would try to make his arm visible in some way so it doesn't look like they're touching in any way, and gives them some distance between the two of them. And I probably get a little more light on the backdrop on the side too, but just little intricate things. I'd probably flex Human Torch's elbow right here a little bit more too. Just really pronounce some of these poses. I'd rotate this bicep to the left a little bit too, so it looks more natural. Just a lot of little things like that. I always see little instances where people could like really fix the posing on certain things, and they just, they're not really looking that deep into it. But this is not bad. It's not bad at all. It's hard work, and it's good work. But I just think it could be better. What else is cool?
Right. I got one too.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so this was in the group earlier this week as well. this Pennywise shot by
Great shot.
I'm butchering your name, by this guy, my man.
Mahmood.
Yeah.
He does good work. He does good work too,
Yeah,
man.
very good.
I like it.
The only thing that I would improve on this is just maybe using like the polyester. No, this isn't even polyester. This is like cotton that's coming out of the door. Switching to polyester would probably get it like a thinner consistency that would match how he has the fog in the foreground as well.
But it's clever. It's really clever though.
Very,
I like what he was doing there. Really clever.
Yeah, and then he said in the comments that he got this effect on the lens by just putting this cotton right up on the lens, and that's a good technique for getting you know, an overlay of haze if you don't want to like get smoke or buy a vape pen or whatever. I don't know.
Vape niche, bro.
And you know what? Anything sort of translucent will work. You can actually use polyester or something, but I've even used to gain this effect. I've even used the clear Tamashi water effect. If you get it pretty close to the camera, it'll give you that same effect too.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nice tips.
Oh yeah, I saw this one.
I was looking at this too, man. This is pretty cool.
That's very clever. Very clever. That's very it's such a simple effect. It's just I don't know. On his seaside, he's just showing. It's just he took a picture of Lex and then he put it on his TV and then he posed these guys in front of it as well. It's so simple, but like the point comes across like so well.
Yeah, that's real clever, man. Real clever. Good job.
Oh, just off the top of my head, on a similar effect, somebody did a photo inspired by the new PS4 Spider-Man, where it's Spider-Man swinging through the water tower, and he posed the Spider-Man, and printed out the pictures as cutouts for like the still motion sequence.
Yeah,
that was really clever. I don't know if you could look that up. It might have been Carl Smallridge, just off the top of my head is what I'm thinking, but I don't know.
Yeah, when you come across it, you'll see it for sure.
Well, Carl Smallridge posted this picture of Bruce sewing up himself, and this was very clever. This was
I like that one.
Yeah,
really clever, really nice. I like this. The head looks a little funny on the body here, and I don't like that this wrist peg is kind of exposed. I would have. Yeah, I'm real meticulous with especially with poles and shit. But me, I would have rotated this peg where this circle wasn't in the way right here. At the very least, you didn't see that. And try to push his hand onto the peg as much as possible. But again, that's just me being like really OCD about shit. But this was really cool and clever, man. I like that a lot. And I don't think it was Carl that posted whatever Spider-Man picture you're talking about.
All right, yeah, maybe not.
Well, while you look for it, now here's another Spider-Man picture right here by Griffin Barker.
Tentaculous.
The posing on this is immaculate. Like, I mean, just like the general pose on Spider-Man, it feels very Spider-Man-ish. There might be some stuff that I would change with his arm.
That arm is messed up, no question.
But like the silhouette of this pose is very nice. If there was one thing that I would add to this photo, it's maybe if you were to like add some sort of glass, like shattering glass, because like the tendrils are coming out of this glass, but there's like no shatter coming from it. And like what a lot of people do if you just want like really quick effects for glass is just cut up the window from your Marvel Legends and there's your glass right there. That's
actual figure packaging.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see so many people do that, and it's so easy and it's cheap, and you already have all the stuff, so
yep.
Go for it,
That's a real budget Jedi type of thing to do.
Yeah, shout out to Budget Jedi.
Shout out to Ed.
A lot of shout outs on this episode too.
Hell yeah.
That guy don't quit.
Yeah, happy birthday to Ed Noto. Was his birthday over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Hey, happy birthday, Ed.
Hey, happy birthday.
If you watch this, well then, fuck Ed. You really missed out on 4 people telling you happy birthday, man. Sorry.
Yeah, and shout out to Ed, man. He's the nicest guy. When he was here doing the food show, he works for a company that sells these sort of like chips or so. I don't know. He does this food show every year at the Jacob Javits Center, and you know, it's basically like the Comic-Con for food, basically. And he's invited me like every year that he comes, and this was the first year I got to go, and he showed us a good time and took us to some of the other events that were separate from the convention center, and we got to just eat and drink and be merry. And then when the convention was over, they're not trying to take shit home, so they're just giving away thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of food of all types of shit. Yo, I kid you not, we got so much shit that I'm just now like finishing some of the shit at my crib now. Like, yo, like I got to show you guys this picture of all the shit that we got. It just so happened that my sister's husband was able to come and pick us up and give us a ride, and yo, we took so much good fucking food from there.
Isn't that convention actually called FoodCon?
It's not called FoodCon. It's called.
Okay, it wasn't FoodCon then. I know one of them is called FoodCon.
But you know, that just goes to show the fucking connections in the community and how it's bigger than just toys and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was love right there. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, when you said food show, I thought you were talking about Noriega's different type of food show. You know what I'm talking about?
But yeah, man, it's I have countless stories like that of people in the community, and just like, you know, just the generosity and just the love from the community, and you know, we all just drawn together by this hobby, but we all have our own careers and shit that we're doing. And you know, if I can do something for you to benefit and you return the favor when I come to your city and shit, then that's what this is about. You know, the fraternity of A.C.B.A. in a way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I enjoy a lot about this community. But yeah.
Not long ago, Fabio came to my house and he had dinner with my family.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. He met all the Mexican clan.
That's right.
Oh, man.
That's some amazing arroz con leche.
Last year, Boog gave me a tour of the Empire State Building.
Yeah, no doubt. And I met Todd's lady, and we hung out. And yeah, man, it's been, like I said, it's been an amazing experience meeting people. Oh, shout out to Aunt Barone from PMP, who I met briefly yesterday at the con. He was there with his lady. And shout out to my regular boys that I see every year at the con. Shout out to G, and I was with Ed, and yeah, man, it was cool to meet some people. I met a couple of other people too. I met a fella named Jermaine, who just was just standing next to me and was like, "Boog?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, I was talking to you on Instagram a couple of weeks ago," and we chopped it up for a brief moment.
The guy that stole the handshake?
No, it wasn't him. And yeah, man. So, all right, we getting off topic, but yo, I thought this picture from Mo was really cool too.
So good.
Yeah, this is wonderful. I don't really have any gripes here. It looks really good. He's been doing a lot of like MSDs and like collages and stuff as of late, and I think they've all been really
If you don't have any complaints, just break down what you like about it real quick.
Right, well, all of this rim lighting here, this red lighting, and the way that it's like highlighting his hand, and it's just this red light. And you know, a lot of times when people add colored lighting into their display, they oversaturate it and put it directly on the figure. And I find that if you actually just highlight the figure with the light, you know, backlight the figure or just highlight the figure, it shows up much better, and and it'll give you that added boost that you need. But you got to mix the colored lighting in with your white lighting, though. That's the ticket. And you know, I don't mind that these little figurines are not too detailed or anything, because most of the focus is on this highly detailed NECA figure, so it's cool. All of this is great though. But
he has a few of these. Yeah. The one where he's eating one is really
right. Exactly. It was actually featured on the A.C.B.A. Instagram on Saturday.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
But yeah, this was really nice, and it's simple. It's nothing too crazy. It's just a really tight shot, and he's got some MSD action going on here with the little tree and the car and the little people, and this is really, really nice.
I found that photo of the Fabio was talking about. It's by Glenn Most.
Oh, okay.
Glenn. Okay.
Glenn is another great artist.
Yeah, this one is incredible. There's really no other way to say it. This is so good.
Think suggestion is just that the cutouts look a little washed out.
See, there's someone in the comments that brings that up too, and somebody else replied that they think that adds to the effect, and I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could see that. You know, it makes it look like he's moving. It's fading. You know, he was there already. So
okay, that's a fair point.
Yeah, I would say that it illustrates more of a still motion than everybody being the same basic like opacity, pretty much. Like, I think this works because when I was looking up stuff on how to do like Ant-Man shrinking, I would always see that in the comics, the way they illustrate it in the comics, like he's like fading more and more as he like from his bigger to smaller and vice versa. So, but
I'm with it, but I'm not. I'm rolling with this, but I'm not. I think he could have positioned them just a little different. I don't know. I'm not with the. I'm not 100% sold on the flow of motion here, and I think that they might be a little close, but it's a wonderful idea, and it's a great idea that I think he could just clean up a little bit, revisit. Like that the first cutout, I think should be raised up or something. I don't know. Maybe he's got shit in a way that might not even need to be in the way. I do like the center cutout with him slipping through the middle there. That shit's clever as fuck. But yeah, it's a really good idea though. I like it still.
Yeah, but you got to play this game.
Yeah, I do.
You're still trying to win raffles, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I damn near could have bought the fucking shirt by now.
If you could even find it anymore, isn't it all pretty hard to find now?
Yeah. Well, that particular system, the exclusive Spider-Man system. You're
that's the one you got to get. You'd be silly not to.
Right.
Man, David Walton won the entire system and 2 Mezco figures on the raffle.
Yeah, he sure did.
$15.
My God.
On one fucking try too. Not even multiple slots. One slot.
The whole console and 2 Mezcos. Crazy. He fucking totally came up.
Crazy.
My God.
Shout out to David Walton.
Yeah, shout out to him.
D-Walt.
Coming at you.
What else I got? I'm scrolling. I'm still scrolling and shit. I'm looking at this picture here from Matthew Cohen, who does a lot of great work too. I'm pretty sure these are model kits or something like that. And I think the light in here is tremendously nice, but I don't like the posing on any of these. And it didn't. And I think that's what why people hesitated to hit like on this, because they all look pretty awkward. Like they are statues that just maybe move on their arms or something like that. So, but yeah, that goes to show that, your posing is your foundation. That's your rock every single time. What else? Well, I thought this Dread photo was pretty nice. I'm not really a fan of all of this like other shit that's happening here. I don't know what type of effect he put on this. What would you say that is? All of this like little speckled like shit. Yeah, not just the sparks. There's like, it looks like there's a dirty window in front of him or some shit.
Yeah, dust. Like, yeah, you can see that. Yeah,
but
it looks a little washed out. But maybe it's just a stylistic choice.
Yeah. I think he could have done without all of that shit, and that shit would have been a great photo by itself without all of that shit.
I'll bring up one. This
well, there's probably people in the chat too that are asking us to critique their photos in particular, so should take a look through there. I know they do.
This Flash one is really nice.
Yeah, Avi's another good artist.
Yeah, this one is really nice. I like how he lit the Speed Force Lightning. It's really good. I really like that he chose to pose his running with like his foot up and not planted, because I feel like we see planted feet like running positions all the time.
Yep.
And it just makes sense. It just makes more sense for him to just have like his heel planted instead of his whole foot. So that shout out. Nice.
Yeah, I like that. Only thing I would probably change is the right leg. I'd rotate it at the thigh a little bit and swing it out a little bit. But other than that, I do like what you pointed out with the foot too. That's really cool.
Yeah.
What's this? The B side?
It's the B side. You could argue that the B side is better than the A side, honestly.
Yeah, the B side is definitely better. Yep.
Yeah. Bird.
That focus is nice. Yeah, the B side is nice.
Nice, very nice.
What else you got?
Let's see.
I had some, but I only had screenshots of it. I didn't have actually, like, this. You guys are going a little too fancy for me. A little too organized, you ask me.
Friendly Neighborhood Collector wants us to check out his photo. I think that's James Talavera.
Damn, man, you have a good memory. What the
fucking Fabio over here.
Yeah, I think about George Michael Andrade.
Oh, he's a local SoCal guy, so, you know, got to keep in touch.
Okay, there we go.
I honestly don't think I've ever talked to him. I just kind of know him through Instagram, I believe.
Damn, you ever talked to this dude?
Yep, James Talavera is correct. My God.
Hey, man, he might not talk to you, but he knows you well enough.
Which picture of his?
He knows your government, bro.
Yeah, just go by his most recent one, I guess.
Yeah, I'd search his name and just hit most recent.
I mean, if I could remember literally every fucking quote from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, then yeah, I'm pretty good with names. By the way, whoever's checking out season 13, incredible.
Wow.
Ah, my God.
Wow, spoiler alert. I haven't
Bunch
watched...
of idiots and savages here.
Yeah, looks like the most recent one is what the fuck's the name of that anime?
Are you serious?
My Hero
Jesus
Academia. Christ. Yeah, My Hero. I mean, I knew what it was. It was just slipped my mind for a brief moment.
What is this, Naruto?
Yeah. You winning, son?
You guys talking about Watashi wa Hero Academia?
Just ask Michael Wisman. He'll tell you everything that you need to know about that.
Yo, real quick, my new roommate loves My Hero Academia, and I just fuck with him by calling it Watashi wa Hero Academia.
Your roommate is a smart man, and you are a mean person.
I know, I'm a bully. I'm a cyber bully.
But yeah, this is James's most recent shot here. I don't mind the cutout. I think that it's a little the actual cut is a little off, and then he's got some it's not like a perfect circle, and the stem for the cutout is kind of odd the way it's shaped, but it's nicely placed, and I think that that wall behind him might be unnecessary if you just got him nicely. If it was just a full like yellow backdrop, it would probably highlight the figure a little better.
Even if you lost this, like the very tall wall, if you just did this other one but a little lower, a lot of that yellow light would bounce off the backdrop and like hit the back of his figure and give it like a nice yellow glow and would hit the highlights of it, like very much like that Pennywise we were talking about earlier. It would hit a silhouette and it would just look nicer, because you can even see a little bit of yellow hitting like Midoriya's hair right here. And if you would have gotten that like over his shoulder and his fist and stuff, that would have looked cool.
I think my biggest thing about this photo is that it's a little like too straight on. Like it's not a very dynamic angle, even if it is just, him standing there. Mm-hmm. I think just kind of, giving it a nice little Dutch angle, and then maybe like almost so it like follows the angle of, where his hands are. I don't know if I'm describing that right, but just something a little more like cinematic looking, because right now it looks too like, picture of a figure,
a portrait,
just straight on. Yeah. Something a little more, dynamic looking. Even if it is just that, it would make it a little more cinematic, or maybe even pull him away from the backdrop a little more, so it's got a little more of a blur to it on top of that.
For sure.
Which I know is a little hard to achieve on phone cameras, especially, but just those little things like that. And also, I don't know if he's holding it or if he's using a tripod, but having a tripod and angling it will help you kind of fill out the frame a little bit, because that's another thing, is that there's a lot of space kind of around him.
Yeah, another thing that I would point out is based on the context of the dialogue, maybe you should have like hit his face, kind of like done another angle to where his face was obscured, just because like the expression on his face doesn't really match with the dialogue. Like Midoriya is like a very upbeat and happy person, so chances are he would be smiling when saying that, but like it would kind of be like a reluctant smile. So if you did like maybe if you like posed him, like if you angled the picture of coming, I don't know what I'm trying to fucking say here. just saying words at this point. If you like just change the pose up to where it was kind of like his face was obscured, like maybe the back, or like looking at him from the side and stuff, to where he looked kind of reluctant, saying that his body language kind of mimicked more of what the cutout is saying, I think that would have worked a little bit better too.
Usa tus palabras, pan queso.
I know. Sometimes I just start sentences and I have no idea what they're
I like
Michael Scott.
Start sentences and find my way.
All right, Rick. Let's talk about these precious screenshots you shared.
Yeah, because I didn't want to lose them. I wanted to note them, and then when we got to doing the show, I was like, "Oh fuck!" I just screenshotted them. I didn't really. Look at that.
I saved mine. I just saved the post.
Yeah, look at that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this as well. This is pretty good too.
Yeah, who's that? Michael David?
Yeah, Michael David doing it up. I thought it was simple. Like it made sense. The joke was pretty fun. The joke was funny, and like, you know, he set out to do exactly what he wanted to do, illustrating this photo. It's pretty good.
And it's different. You know, so many people pose this figure and they just have him like holding the gauntlet or like fighting Cap, which is fine, but it's just repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we've all seen the movie.
I like this too. It was really funny, and Michael David has been consistently putting out good work too. So good work.
And this is a great example of not always needing a cutout. Sometimes you don't have to force it. If you have a better caption the cutout could give you, just
just
and a really good blend on the lighting between the foreground and with probably a monitor background.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a monitor, but it's good.
Yeah, maybe just a touch more light, but as it is, it's actually pretty great already.
Yeah, he could have put a little more light in the front, but yeah, it's a really good blend though. It's a good blend. What else you got, Rick?
Rick coming in, Bob Joint in the building.
Look at that. That is sick. That is a straight up knee to the fucking ribs, my friend.
And you know what? And shout out to anybody who knows how to blend these extreme sets. Backdrops well, like, you know what I'm saying, because it's not easy, especially you got to hit a certain angle so you don't catch the crease. You got to have it skewed enough so it looks good, and he's got a perfectly cropped and angled picture right here. It's literally nothing wrong with this photo.
Yeah, this is a piece of history, and this is a really great shot at the same time. Pride fights are some of like the most incredible fights you could ever watch.
But, this is one of those things that's, like, fairly simple. That's not going to, like, skyrocket. It's not going to get 1,000 likes. But fundamentally, it's a great teaching tool, and it's a near-perfect picture. You know what I'm saying? So
ticks every box.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
What else you got, Rick? You got
one more.
Boom.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I like this a lot.
Yeah, this is good.
This is so sick. It's just so simple, again, but says so much.
Mm-hmm. And he's working with some extreme set shit right there too. But unless you like really, really look closely, you're looking at the sparks, like, you know what I'm saying, and you're looking at homeboy walking through with the belt and shit. You're not really paying too much attention to the other shit. But my only gripe is that those boxes would be heavy as fuck, and they're not really sitting absolutely flush with the ground. But it's nothing he could do about that, because again, this is it's paper. You know what I'm saying? But everything here looks real nice, man. He did a great job on this shot.
Really good.
No deal, no problem too. So there you have it.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, that's Ricky did your job. Hell yeah.
Good selection.
Oh, here's one that I really like too that I saw earlier. Oh, this is from my move too. He's using the old Lizard too. He doesn't even have the fucking new Lizard builder figure. So working with what he got, looks like the NECA. Is that the table?
It's actually Diamond Select.
Diamond Select.
It's Diamond Select, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say actually, but I knew that's.
But you wouldn't be wrong, because NECA has used it for photo shoots also.
Okay, that's funny. And then he's got some nice little props. See, I don't know where this tape came from, but these bottles look like they're from the Batman animated series.
Man Bat.
Man Bat, yeah. And then he's got the cup here that looks like it's from that zombie chick thing. And I don't know what he used here. They look like they might be space walls. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is good. His cutout is a little pixelated, I guess is the word I want to use. But it doesn't bother me too much. I like this a lot. I like Spider-Man's pose. I like all of this, man. It's really nice. I like the smoke in the bottom. I guess he used the same trick that he used on the other photo. And I know that this lizard is not the greatest articulated lizard. But you know, I don't mind. I think this looks great. It's nicely framed.
Yeah, I would say if there's one thing that I would change about this photo is like maybe bring your aperture up so the Spider-Man would be in focus. Like it would make a little bit more sense if like you had like a deeper depth of like a focal depth, but like the only thing out of focus in here is this Spider-Man. Not even like the table is out of focus, which
which is a little weird. Yeah, I got you there.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have also put Spider-Man's hand, you know, flush with the table he's leaning on.
Yes, I would have did that too. Yeah,
I like that he did it on the floor. That looks great on the floor, but having it on that table would be good too.
Yeah, I just like this lighting. I like how the lighting is popping out down here at the bottom and all of that shit. But yeah, good eye, Fabio, with the hands up.
I was just thinking that.
Get out with the hands.
I'm gonna dip out for dinner, guys.
Yeah, I think we all gonna.
Yeah.
Dip out for dinner.
We might. I gotta go run to the hardware store.
All right. Well, I mean, guess
building things.
that's it. You want to wrap up?
I think there's somebody in the comments said that he had a shot that he wanted critique, but I'm trying to understand which one it was. It's Brian Carter. You can look up his name. Maybe it's the most recent one. He said it's a shot that got a lot of likes, but he thinks it's something missing from it.
Yeah.
I tried to ask him which picture it was. But, I don't know if we're gonna get a response in time.
I don't know if it was that one.
Yeah, there's a few people asking for some critique here. Neil Salmon.
Oh, it's that one right there. That one's it. That's
Neil Salmon. He says at Toying with Photography is his name, but is that Instagram or what? We're looking through shots in the group page, so if you want,
yeah, you know what? One day we should do Instagram though. We should do it at random for somebody that's not even asking. That might not even be in a group. We should just talk about Instagram shots one of these days. Actually, it's not a bad idea.
This is the picture he wanted some critique on.
Oh, this one here. Okay.
I tell Brian Carter that he needs to move the lights back away from the figures and try to put a filter on them of some kind.
I would have used the open hands for Spidey here too instead of the fist for one, and I would have maybe rotated that right arm just so that red thing is not showing there. And but I like that they all kind of looking in the same direction. He could have tucked in Wolverine's left arm a little bit too, so it looks a little more natural that it's resting on his thigh. But other than that, it's pretty solid. I think they're a little close. I don't know. It's a real tight crop for 4 people in the shot. And
it's also a really small set though. So I was going to say he's utilizing the space of what little space he has on that little dio well, but it is still a little bit cramped.
And what the fuck you been doing to your Spider-Man? Why is the paint rubbed off on his head?
and the sky is awful white.
It's like kind of pinkish actually. It's
it's a weird pink. It looks okay. It looks like a hazy morning or something like that. I don't know.
Or about to be nighttime or some shit. I don't know.
I would say maybe mix up both Cap and Wolverine both have their like left leg up.
Yeah.
I would say
that's good too.
So they have the exact same pose. I would maybe try and mix it up, make everything look a little more natural and loose and relaxed with these characters.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I say that a lot to people, like literally type that a lot in a group to say like, give each character their own personality through the posing and shit. It's not a good idea to have them identically posed.
Wolverine looks good all relaxed like that, but I think Cap should be a little more, at attention, I guess.
Yeah.
Commanding.
More proud.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He's just like chilling.
But Brian Carter's been doing a lot of like really tightly cropped shots. You know what I'm saying? This I thought was pretty decent as far as the posing goes. It looks natural.
Yes.
Lighting is not the best, but the posing looks really natural there.
Have you ever seen Sue Storm so happy?
Right.
He knows what
he wants. This Neil Salmon wants us to look at his. Neil Salmon wants us to look at his IG, but just search Neil Salmon on the group page to see if he's got a photo there, because we're not hitting Instagram today. We're just doing the group.
Neil Salmon.
Salmon like the fish. Neil is Neal.
Nope.
Boom.
All right, we got to get with you next week, Neil Salmon. We got to get out of here. We've been going for quite some time. I think we had a pretty solid show. We covered all the bases. New York Comic Con 2018 is a wrap, and hopefully we'll be back next week. I don't really have much going on except me getting out the rest of the videos and shit that I want to get out from Comic Con. I got the Ant-Man and Ant review coming. I got the Blue Doctor Strange review coming. And I have a prop pack from my man Steven Fernandez that I want to kind of unbox, I guess, and show. So look out for that stuff this week. I am going to be getting Gwenpool from Mafex is shipping.
Word.
So I should have that this week. So I'll take a look at that as well. And that's it. Just watch the videos that I put out from Comic-Con. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, all that good shit. And Pete, what you got going on?
I have absolutely nothing going on. I guess just check out my Guinea review. I put that up a couple of 2 weeks ago.
Has it been 2 weeks already?
Maybe. I think so. 2 weeks, yeah. I say it's my favorite review I've done so far. And yeah, I just really like that review, so check it out. I might do some other ones. These soldiers I might do. I don't know. This Boma, I really like this Boma, but I have collectively 12 hours of free time during the week, so I don't know. Probably spend it with my wife. I don't know. But yeah, basically just link up with me on Instagram @Poncheesy. That's where I post the most. I do a lot of stories now, so check out my stories. A bunch of figures and a lot of NSA stuff and all that stuff. So that's it for me. Rick, what's going on with your shoes?
There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of shoes going on. Update from last week. I ended up getting the Dragon Ball Z shoes. Fuck yeah! I ended up getting those. So that was a score. I caught a restock on Adidas.com.
Oh.
I'm really lucky on that one. So yeah, that was great. I'm getting slowly but surely back into the game. So we'll see where that's at. I was doing a little bit of messing around with that challenge that John Paul did, the one where it was Daredevil, elbowing somebody in the back of the head. So keep posting those challenges. I'll do them just to get myself going again.
Just to get challenged,
Yeah, get into a slap box fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about you, Fob? What's going on?
Oh, well, you know me. They call me Colonel Crackers. You know how it is. They call me Colonel Crackers. Follow me on Instagram @Colonel Crackers. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be posting. I mean, if you look at my Instagram story right now, my room is getting set up. I've now unboxed everything inside of my plastic bins. It's on shelves. Up next is all my loose figures going into the detolf, and for that, I'm going to do either a time-lapse video or a live stream or a combination of the two. So, follow me on YouTube, subscribe, and you'll see all that as it happens. And if you miss it as it happens, you'll see the recap, I'm sure.
Wow.
And you know, if you've seen my my collection walkthroughs from my old place, I'm gonna try to set it up much in the same way. But you know, you'll be along with me for the ride, so it'll be fun.
You heard it here first.
You're gonna have fun
That's right.
going on a ride with Fabio.
If you want to go and take a ride with me,
That's it.
we three-wheeling in the boat. With the gold D's. All right.
Don't forget to check out Rektangular, who was on with us tonight. He's always dropping the latest and greatest in Marvel Legends and Marvel Legends news. So his information will be in the description below too. And thanks for hanging out with us, y'all. Like I said, as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.